following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Right now. Who wants to do what?
I think I have to go back to the temple anyway because I have to deliver the names of the two people.
Okay.
So I will head to the temple.
Is anyone going with him?
I'll go with him.
You're at the temple? You're outside the temple. As usual, it is guarded.
Same guards as before?
No. This time it is guarded by two fat men.
Are they usually called Templars of Benadar? Yes. Greetings, Templars of Benadar. I am Cephiro, Paladin of Tor. May I enter the establishment?
Yes.
Thank you, good sirs.
They step aside and leave the door open. You find yourself in the temple.
I will look for the sheriff I was dealing with on the matter last time I was here.
Okay. You spend about half an hour looking for him and eventually find him.
Oh, okay. I guess I just misinterpreted or like misheard and I think it was that.
I believe the words cavernous hall might have taken
He also said that it's the main.
It's the main one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the biggest one
it should be the biggest one here. The main religion practice in the area.
Yeah, you'll find him in the sub-chapel.
What's he doing?
He is tending to the statue of Benadar. You basically both enter a small 80-foot circular marbled room offset with columns, and there is a dome or a tiled dome overhead, lit by suspended braziers. There's a statue in the center of a small grassy circle. The statue, a fairly small one by this temple's standards, is about 30 feet high and depicts a young boy standing with one hand holding a scroll and the other one on the neck of a giant fucking wolf.
Seen a smaller version of this before
You have.
in Favela. Does he look like he's performing any particular...
He's cleaning.
He's just cleaning it, okay. Then I do not mind interrupting him. Hello there, my good fellow. I return.
It is the paladin.
Yes, I have the names of the two individuals who were in the mass grave.
Yes. That's most important.
Their names are Nancy and Rob Drake.
Drake.
Yes.
Very well. Preparations are still underway. It will be some inconsiderable time before we are ready.
Very good. When would you like us to go into your undercrofts?
At your earliest convenience. Your task will be assigned by the croft keeper.
I suppose I can find him near the entrance?
Oh yes. You can find him there.
And where would the Undercroft entrance actually be? I assume in the central few stories down.
Oh, no, it is past the abbey. At the end of the colonnade.
Thank you.
So, while they're there, what, pray tell, are the ladies doing?
We're finding a garden.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we're off to find a garden. We're going to go downstairs and ask where the closest gardens are.
Garden. What are you looking for a garden for?
I can't remember.
Must have been super
It
important.
was. I think I just want to get back to nature since I haven't seen.
There's Hyde Park. It's a park.
Ah, alright.
If that's what you mean by gardens.
Grass and trees, shrubs, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe a palm.
Yeah. It's fucking. That's particularly was it? All the colour.
Whee!
Yep. So we'll make our way to Hyde Park.
Yes. We'll do that.
Yeah, you're there.
Oh, okay.
It would have taken you less time to get there than it took them to get to the temples.
Yeah. I think we're really up to much. Just more of me getting back to. Well, I know I want to get back to a bit of forestry as opposed to city life. It's getting on my nerves.
So you're saying this in character?
Yes.
Go ahead.
That's fair enough. A few things getting on my nerves as well.
I've never been in a big city for such a long time. Most of the ones have been just passing through, but this one just unnerving. I'm so close to her, I just can't figure out where she is.
You'll shield that.
Yeah. But to get to where I want to get, we've got to solve these other problems first, so to get those sorted and then I'll worry about my own. But we do need to relax now and then. You don't want to go down to the... Is there docks here?
Well, there's a dirty big river,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
there's what passes for docks.
Yeah. You want to go down to the docks and see the ships, and you'd say you're from a ship, and
They wouldn't be anything
I don't know.
but so,
Who has oh, no one. Never mind.
No.
Yeah, they came up last week, though.
Right. So, you're at the park. What are you doing?
Just
reflecting.
reflecting, strolling,
Okay. Perception.
receiving.
Ignoring all the males who bump into trees slightly after you walk by.
14.
As with other areas of the city, this one seems distressingly empty. Sort of like there should be more people, like it was made for more people than there are. So you are actually able to achieve a degree of quasi-privacy.
How old would you say the garden looks?
what garden areas there are look neglected and overgrown. Probably, you would say they've been in this state for at least a year, maybe more, but not much more.
Looks like there's once nice gardens. They're not nice anymore.
Just need tended to. And they may have more things on their mind at the moment, bandits and such, so gardens are probably the least of their concern. The story of the markets.
You can hear the general hubbub of the city.
No suspicious shady figures around, apart from us.
Well, that depends. Let me know when you're done walking around the
4.
Well, that doesn't really matter because...
Seven.
Awesome, yeah, you notice it's cold and the little lake in the middle is half iced over. So, to carry on, just let me know when you're done contemplating or doing whatever it is you're doing mysteriously in the garden.
Can't remember exactly what we wanted to do. I reckon that we wanted to go to the gardens.
I do remember you had something that lead you released from Hill. Jack might have been there, but that was a secondary objective, not a primary one. I remember you were like, he might be there as well.
We were just trying to
Have a
get away
look.
from our religious debate.
Actually, that was exactly why we were going to religious
Oh,
debate.
actually, yeah, I do remember you going, like,
Yeah.
let's just go somewhere to get away from him,
Yeah.
so that was the
And
garden.
that was the gardens, yes, right, yes.
We solved it!
Yep, we solved it. Alright, then get back.
Okay. You're heading along one edge of the gardens. There's a heavily a fenced area on the other side. You can actually see the training butts, archery butts and training dummies for the guard watch house in the area. And you're passing by these like big wrought iron fence, big huge insurmountable fence. And on the other side you see the doors of the back of the watch house burst open and a watchman comes, a guard in a uniform comes flying out the back, like a good 20 feet, and lands in a heap. You got a 4 on your perception, you got an 8 I believe.
I got a 17, so...
On the second section, yeah.
Okay, so you'd notice that his helmet's like the nose guard on his helmet's like stowed to the side, and he's got massive blood coming out of there. And he's just like on the floor, and this guy, all in black, with a wide-brimmed hat, comes leaping out, and he has 2 swords. And following him comes another guardsman, and the guardsman's raising up a big flail. He's going to bring it down on the back of the guy's head. And but from behind him comes this big warhammer, sweeps him across the knees, and the guard just like collapses to the ground, his legs bent at odd angles, they're screaming everywhere. Like 4 other figures come out behind the guy all in black. One of them is a large ogre, sort of maybe a half ogre style guy, sort of like pale greyish green skin and tusks and that, with big slopey forehead, so like a rugby player, but bigger, and with like a big hammer in one hand and a sack in the other. And another guy is there's a guy in dark blue robes and a hood, and he's just sort of floating above the ground with his arms crossed. Past them, 4 you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Good old forward.
I know.
You would notice that there's blood dripping out from under his robe pretty much constantly. And the third guy is a dwarf, and he's dressed in sort of bronze, shining bronze links, like ringmail stretched over leather, and he's wielding what looks like 2 sort of little sticks, but with a chain just at the top. He's just got them in one hand, and he's just casually dragging a guard by the ankle after him. And they're stopping there, and you can't hear them from here, but they appear to be having an argument, and the Shadow and Blake's like gesturing to that guy over there, and then he points at the half-ogre kind of guy with the hammer, and he seems agitated, and the dwarf just keeps gesticulating, completely oblivious to the fact that he's like flicking a guard around with one arm. And then they sort of there's more noise from inside the guardhouse, like many men coming, and they look over there, and then they sort of run to the end of the yard, and the guy in black just sort of casts his arms out like that, and they all just sort of go leap on top of a roof, and then they're gone from sight.
Did you see any of that?
Did I?
It would not be possible to miss.
the obvious thing.
Here's my offering. I'm hungry. Tony Robbins. Yeah, carry on.
This city is strange.
A shit ton of guards pour out after them, and they're just like looking around in the empty area. You get a general sense of, whoa.
Well, I think it's from us too.
Look around, see if there are any rooftops.
There are many rooftops.
They are on
Oh, you can't see them at the moment, but you can roll if you want, but it would be a waste. So you can, but I'm not going to stop you. But it would be a
you
waste.
saw where they last were when they...
You saw where they last were, and you saw them sort of disappear from sight over the rooftops. Like, it's more of a line of sight thing than a concealment thing.
It was a prison break or a...
a bunch of people to be eating.
I've seen strange groups. Nothing, they're not pointing towards us or doing anything.
No. They're seeing to their fallen.
No one there recognised apart from anyone.
Yeah, you'll see the watch commander you spoke with last, and his assistant.
Continue on.
Okay.
What I can do with that.
No, I don't know what that was.
So, what are you two clowns doing?
It's heading to find the master of the Undercroft.
Right. You follow the directions you were given. Eventually, you reach a spiral staircase leading down. And there's a sort of less well-kept area. If you follow my meaning. And it's sort of grey stone, dimly lit. So you've gone for a bit, and there's a little room. There's a little desk. And behind them there is a shelf with many ledgers. Big, thick ledgers. And there is a sort of a withered, sparsely haired, and what there is of it is long and white hair, wrinkled little man in a cassock sitting behind the desk. He looks up and he says, "You
Yes, me!
and you."
Hello.
I am Cephiro, Paladin of Tor, at your service.
Do not care.
This is Aedrin.
Paladin of Tor,
No.
also not at my service.
Well, he may be of
Yes.
service.
Yeah, how fortuitous. I need a team of burly, strapping young lads to help me with the problem in the Undercroft.
Yes, I believe that's precisely why we're here. We were told of your problem to a degree. We were not told precisely what the nature of the problem was.
Two of you are just not enough. No. You must be more of you.
Well, we have two friends who
You
may be
are
able
too few. You see, because there are two of you, and it's too few.
Ha 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 ha!
You see, it is a pun or play on words.
You really fell into that one for Cephiro.
Yes, quite. There are two more of us who may be able to assist. We just wanted to find out what exactly we would be doing down there.
Oh, it's part of the prophecy, you see.
Prophecy.
The dead have risen from the grave, and they're making a mess of my undercroft, and they need to be put down.
See. And do you know approximately how many are down there?
In the undercroft?
Yes.
Oh, hundreds.
Hundreds.
We have buried many in the undercroft.
Do you know why they're restless?
Oh no, they're not. Not restless. They're not restless. They're all quite happy.
Then these are undead you're talking about, are you? Or-
Undead? Here?
Oh, so they're not undead, they're just dead. They're perfectly... What precisely, you want us to bury bodies? You want us
What?
to... What do you want us...
No, you don't bury bodies. This is the undercroft. It's actually a good thing you're here. We've got a bit of a problem with some undead.
So you do have a problem with undead?
What?
You have a problem with undead?
Oh, never touch the stuff.
Well, to be fair, you probably get many diseases.
What is the problem you want us to help you with down here?
In days long ago, the temple of Ben-Hadar was responsible for interring the bodies of vile criminals. It's okay, you don't need to know any of this. So that they could not cause trouble in undead, an old superstition. Thing is, some of them have woken. It's the prophecy, you see.
And what is the prophecy?
I don't know, but I know one of the signs is the dead rise from the grave. It is happening.
You can't...
How do you know it's a prophecy?
What's a prophecy?
The dead rising from the grave.
There's no prophecy about that. Look, do you want to kill undead or not?
Well, I feel it is my duty to, but I want to know precisely what I'm supposed to be doing down there.
Okay, you go into the undercroft. You pass beyond the hero's memoriam and into the dark cellar. And that is where the criminals are interred. We've locked them behind that gate. You go through the gate. There you will find the dark cellar. The bodies of the damned lie there with their possessions. Do not disturb the rest of the dead. See? Because they're resting, and the rest of them...
Why do the criminals have their own possessions? I assume that doesn't mean the weapons they use to be criminals
It
with.
is cursed items. It's an old superstition. Some of them will be motile. Put an end to that. Don't disturb the resting. Only the motile.
Okay. It would be nice to know what's causing this. Usually...
If you can find that out too, we'd be super happy.
Oh, thank you. So you don't know. That's all I needed to know.
You needed to know what is not known. Then you're in luck. We need someone to go down into the dark cellar.
I'm going to come back with some friends of mine, and we're going to go into your dark cellar and destroy the undead.
Well, yeah, it's
But
good.
we'll leave the ones who are already dead and not undead alone.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Good. We'll be back. You stay here. We'll be back. Bye.
Goodbye.
Let's go get the girls.
Did you really need to yell at him?
He's hard of hearing.
Oh.
I'm not yelling at him, I'm just raising my voice in order to make it clear what I'm talking about.
If you say so.
If you are offended, I apologize. Do you know where the girls may be?
I think that they left even before we did.
Do you know where they were going?
No. But sometimes when I talk about my ideas, like we were before, they just leave, and I had to find them later.
I see.
So we should just go to the inn and wait.
Very well. No sense tarrying. Off we go.
So, what are you two doing?
You would have been leaving back up.
So you are back at the inn. A merry fire blazes in its large hearth.
Means you won me?
Less than last time.
Well, if you're on the dead side. Who's on the bar?
Jamie Lee.
I was going to ask Jamie Lee who she thought
I'm going to.
I will approach Jamie Lee.
Hello.
I have a question. So, you know how your auntie and uncle were oh no, not auntie and uncle. Auntie and cousin were trapped in the trap door. Who do you think died first? Like, cause
What?
what? Cause I assume they died of hunger.
What kind of question is that?
Would they have? Cause in times of
I apologise for her, I have touched you too, and I'm directing you towards the stairway. She's in shock. We've had a horrible experience in Hyde Park, so...
The door bangs open. There's a swarthy looking stubble set in a rather battered face. It's got at least 3 scars going through one eye. It's still there. About average height. Stocky build, wearing brown leather. He just swaggers up to the bar, pretty much ignoring you two. And he's like, "Innkeep, there's a guy staying here. Calls himself a paladin. Where is he?" And he's like, "I'm sorry, I don't keep tabs on where my guests come and go." Wanders over to a seat and sits down, keeping an eye on the door, back to the wall.
Henry.
Sorry, we should go.
Alright. We'll talk outside.
Get outside.
Okay.
I'll be I'm assuming that the guys are going to be coming from the temple, so I'll head towards that way, but far enough that I can still see the inn.
No, you'll meet them coming back.
Well, yeah, I wasn't going to go too far. It was just, yeah.
Can we see what he wants?
I don't think we should see. We should actually talk to Cephiro before.
Alright. You're cool.
But let Cephiro decide what we do about this.
See, I told you that they appear when you least expect it.
Ah, ladies, how are you this fine midday?
I see you, Cephiro, Aedrin. There is a man asking of you in the inn at the moment.
No, very well, I shall go in and see him.
He's got scars on above one eye, 3 scars over one eye, but he still has, looks like he's been in a battle.
He looks slightly intimidating.
Okay. Thanks for telling me. I'll go in and see him.
Follow.
Follow.
You don't have to follow me if you're concerned about your safety.
No, I'm not concerned about my safety.
He might need services. Paladin services.
You may very well indeed.
Like healing.
Yes, maybe
for his eye.
Well, if his eye's fine and the scars are already scars and not wounds, then there's not much I can do about that, but I will head on inside the new boyfriend.
Okay, you head on inside. There's a guy sitting at the table, well, standing up from a table.
Standing
by
up
the
from
wall.
the table.
And there's a guy marching towards you. It's the same guy.
Yeah.
He looks really determined.
I will
He stops.
sort of
He
approach.
stops about 6 feet away. Throws aside his cloak and puts one hand on his sword. He has a sword. He's like, "You paladin,
Cephiro, Paladin of Tor, at your service.
you're just an unfun like a week ago.
Yes.
The Brotherhood of Assassins says hello." Whips his sword out.
Oh wow, he's not going to be subtle about this, he's just going to do it right in the middle of the bar. Okay.
Time for the 2 most magical words in D&D.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Is it still surprise round?
No.
But you got
There is no
before
surprise.
you roll initiative, you got to declare your intentions, don't you?
I already know my intentions.
Well, then I'm going to try and disarm him
Okay.
through.
That's your intention. You don't roll it yet. Or are you meaning disarm him through some kind of subtle art?
Yes,
Oh, in which case you might want to roll
which I
that.
did. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to draw
What
my
did you
camera,
get?
so-
8. Fuck.
I'm gonna run outside.
Okay.
Good to know Mara has
What
my
is your
back.
intention?
I'm gonna get up to the room.
Okay. Your intention?
Pull out my hammer. The
And,
weapon.
and
Defend.
Defend.
Try and defend
Okay.
for a start.
right, roll initiative.
We roll it since we're running away.
Yes.
You got to see how fast you. 9.
9.
Which is actually 12.
Plus hammer.
That's why it's actually 12.
So the key one here is yours.
I got a 6.
Hey, it is. Yeah, you got 6 plus whatever.
It's nothing because I'm running away. I don't think.
No, you don't add anything to it, so you just...
No, it's weapon.
Yeah.
Is
I'll be back.
Okay.
Maybe.
So what was yours?
9.
So he's going to...
Sorry, 8.
So he's
It's 8.
going to go first. Because I got a 1.
Yeah.
And even with his weapon speed factored in there. So he's going to... He's basically just going to try and kill you.
And you get a 20 because everybody always gets a 20.
Check it!
Oh my
I'm
god!
sick of 20s against me every goddamn combat.
So he trips on a loose floorboard and drops it and drops his sword,
Oh, okay.
having to then adjust what he is planning to do and spend his turn picking the sword back up. Because I got a 1.
Oh, God damn.
You're about to take at least 5 mages worth of damage.
You just assumed that critical was against you. That's a good assumption. Then it is 6.
I'm gonna
You're running upstairs saying I will be right back, right?
Yeah.
Well, you successfully can do that.
Yeah, I want to grab my staff from the room.
Okay, well you can spend your entire turn moving. Hang on. What's your movement speed? 12, right?
It's standard. Oh,
No, it's not declared.
You should have been.
yes, 12.
Yeah, you get to the door of your room,
Okay.
and you.
I'm running outside yelling guards.
Okay, you can do that.
I will do that.
Right, then we get to the last person involved in this. Sulin of Clan Goshen.
Then I will try and disarm with a circle kick.
That is a called disarm shot at -4 penalty.
Yep.
Go ahead.
7.
Okay.
Plus 8.
Okay, so 7 becomes 11,
Yep.
and that is still enough. So you can successfully do that.
That's okay. I don't know. Attack roll. 1d2 hit points damage. Martial. Cool. 2 plus 1. Ooh. And again, if it hasn't dislodged or such, I'll declare another one.
No, you succeeded.
So I succeeded. Then I'll do it.
His sword is going flying.
Wonder Woman! Wonder Woman!
All the world is waiting for you and the power you possess.
When I can.
Go ahead then.
12 plus 1.
That is enough.
Another coin and 1. 2.
He takes this stoically. Right, second round. Intentions.
I'll draw sword now.
You tend to draw your weapon? Okay.
He's still down on the ground.
No.
Yeah, he's got it back up now.
Yeah, but his scene is no longer sworded.
Okay. I'm going to call for his surrender. He's no longer sworded.
Okay. You intend to grab your stuff and come back down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yelling for guards.
Still yelling for guards. Okay, let's see if any hear you.
I'm very loud.
No, it's, does any hear you? Does any care?
Okay. Alright. Initiatives.
Yeah.
I got a 2.
You see mine, Stephen?
Yeah, you don't want to know.
It's a 9, isn't it?
It's a 6.
It's 6, oh, that was bad.
3.
This makes it 10 still.
Anyone beat 3?
I got a 2.
2. You go first. So you run back down with your stuff. That's your turn.
Yep.
3.
Wait, question. Is weapon speed included in the initiative when you're currently not... when you're wielding the weapon but not using it at the time?
It is because because something might happen which might change what you actually are doing.
So
So instead of just using it to gesture at him and go surrender, you might have to engage in combat.
So that makes mine 6 because I'm drawing.
Yeah. 3. You're calling for guards again.
Yes. I'll be running towards the richer place as well.
Right. Thank you. Who was next? It was,
I have 6. You have
10.
unless
no, it's you. You draw your sword.
he's not advancing.
Nope.
Do you wish to surrender? Or we can continue this?
Okay, he won't consider that. He'll say, got you, you whore. And that'll be your turn.
Today is a good day to die.
And then it's his turn. And he's going to say, yep. And he has now 2 knives. And he's going to attack with one of them. What's your AC, Ken?
7, I believe, yes.
Hit. Nice. Yeah, his sword sort of flicks out and gives you a little graze for 2 damage.
Oh, mage!
Don't care about that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he's gonna die.
And it's now your turn.
I'm going to try and sweep the hammer,
Okay.
basically. He's refused surrender because you got there first, so and he has since nicked me. Plus 2. 10. Sorry, 11.
Not enough. You need a 12.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much all I'm doing for now.
Okay. Next round. Intentions.
Same as before, pretty much.
So would I have seen him cut Cephiro, or would that all happen just as I got back into the room?
Yeah, you can see that.
I'll run from the side and try to attack with the staff.
I'm going to attack with my sword.
There you go. And you're going to try and find a guard. Initiatives.
6.
That's the wrong
That's
dice.
the wrong dice.
I was like, how did I get a 12 on it?
7.
I got a 13.
So 11.
An 8.
6.
Nice. 6 goes first.
18.
Hit. Damage.
4. Three. And I will go a second attack when I can.
Okay. You get in a nice quick jab. Gets in under his jerkin. He doesn't seem to notice at all or care. Alright, who's next? It would be you.
With an 8?
Anyone get better than an 8? No.
Alright.
Right, you were looking for guards.
Yep.
Yep, you get one.
Yes.
He's like, what's going on here then?
This man who declared he was from the Assassin's Guild tried to attack my friend, and is there anything you can do? Please. Like the new boyfriend.
And so there's a man,
Yes.
and he's attacking your boyfriend,
No, my friend.
right?
God. No. Please help.
Right,
A man is what done it.
What? Right. Right there.
This way.
Nice.
Right. He'll follow you. Next.
Well, I'm 11, so I don't know who.
Oh, it's me then.
Yeah, I got 13.
Yeah,
So
I
you're
know
before
you're
13.
13, so.
14's not enough to get you, I don't think, is it? Your AC is what?
7.
7, so no it isn't. That's unfortunate, and I add his weapon speed on again, and I get to go again. 10. Oh well. Yeah, he misses. So I fucked up. Your turn.
I'll bring the hammer down on him.
Down there.
Nice. 18, 19, 20.
So combat we can get that.
Yes.
Combat, you want to roll high.
That's how I fucked up. 14 would have hit.
Ah, I see.
I'm sitting here adding backwards, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, wrong,
Too late.
too late. I'm gonna eat that. My chance to kill Cephiro gone.
Again.
Yeah.
It's always next week.
You're so weird.
Ah, I do, thanks. Yeah. Here, have all these coins.
2 plus 2, I think it is.
Wow! I mean, that's crap.
Mage's worth of damage.
But he is not prone.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll go flying backwards onto his butt. Finally, it's little Jim's turn.
Just a question. So, like, the way it works is all actions happen at the same time, right? Roughly.
Kind of.
So, could I make it that my attack was more like it was sort of like a sweep to the back of the legs that helped him get knocked prone from Cephiro's attack?
Not really, but what basically happens is if what you'd planned to do can't happen, but there's something similar you can do, like if he's down, you can instead strike him while he's prone,
Okay, yeah.
because it's like, you don't, situations change, and the thing behind intention is to make it so that if a situation changes completely, like you're going to charge a goblin, but then the goblin like runs the fuck away and closes the door, you can no longer charge him. It kind of leaves you a little flat-footed, so you have to choose something a little more simplistic than just being able to freely adapt.
Okay.
It's supposed to simulate real life when you're all set to do something, and then you can't. Then you're like, do something else.
Yeah. Well, like, jab it down.
Yeah. This should be super easy because he is prone. He suffers a huge penalty to AC.
That's a 6.
Not that big
that
though.
much.
Yeah, somehow you miss. Wow, mage. Just wow.
What do you want?
I want you to hit him. And we come back around to Sulin.
I had a copper advantage.
Yeah,
I
well,
probably would have given it to you, but I've got a gold and I didn't.
Kick
Oh,
to
I
the
said it.
head.
You can't copper
Boot to the head.
on
Right, go ahead.
Yeah, because you can have advantage on.
I bet still
What'd you roll?
combat.
Yeah, no, you failed.
That's a didn't know.
Right. Next round. Intentions.
Well, he's probably going to try to stand up, so I'll try to like hit him as he's getting back up.
Bring the hammer down on. I know this is a cold shot, but down on one of the hands with the daggers. I know that's both of them. I think at the moment. So.
Yes. Okay.
See the dick.
No.
Yeah, of course, get closer.
That
Let
was
the guy.
dishonorable.
I'll try and read them.
Read him. Okay.
You're both so
Yep. Right. So, initiative. but
I got 7.
Well,
you're also 7?
Yeah.
Right.
That's old sort of spell, but
Okay, so the 7s go first. You will basically arrive back at the Inward Guard.
I'll also identify.
no, you still
I
have to
would
have the
hold
sword
it
in
next
even
to
if you're holding it.
the
even
man
if
that
you're
walked
not
on
using
yeah,
it.
so it's a 12, but
Yeah.
A scar on
there is nothing.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll attack him while he's down.
Okay.
12.
Hit!
Oh, neat!
Now, are you jabbing or striking?
If he's sitting, if he's currently trying to get back up, I'll be like swinging this way. But if he's still down, it'll just
He'll
a
still
jab.
be down because his initiative hasn't come up yet?
Yeah, it'll be like a jab like
So
this.
it's a jab, right, okay. So roll your damage.
4.
Awesome.
A full mage.
4 plus 2. And can you just roll a d4 for me and tell me what number it gets?
2.
Okay, cool. So you strike down onto his chest, I assume? His chest, it strikes him like right on the sternum. And you feel like a little tingle through the stuff, and suddenly his armor catches fire, dealing another 1d4 damage.
4.
Nice.
And as the fire rapidly and almost magically spreads across his body, and he's like, "Ah! Ah!" and dies.
Nice, you got the kill. High five.
And the guard rushes over, and he grabs you by the shoulder, and he's like, "Right, got you." You're the one what done it, didn't you?
I saw him vomit and start crying.
That's one way, dousing that fire.
Someone pass me food. Thank you. I'm good. Stale.
Yeah, no, there shouldn't be.
Well, they are.
Yeah,
Might have been a slight air hole in the bag.
possibly, but you know.
Okay. Combat is over.
Good, so-
You are in free action. He's lying there. He's sort of the flames sort of go out and don't spread onto the floor or anything somehow. And that happened. You vomit.
Yeah.
Well, your DNA's in the crime scene now. You're
Yeah.
fucked. And he
Because then
starts
DNA.
crying. So you will all see this.
I'd probably crawl up into a ball.
He always catches them this way when they is apprehended by the law.
No, sir.
Is there
It's
anything-
he is who what done it. And I pointed the man on fire.
Ah! You are under arrest. You have the right to remain still.
Good
If
job,
you give
sir.
up that right, I will cock you on the bonce and you will remain still. You have the right to appear before the magistrate. You have the right not to be kicked down the stairs or fall down the stairs on the way to the cells. You have the right to a cup of tea of a night time.
Because he seems to be going on. The guy is before the guy like keeps burning.
The flames go out once he's dead.
Oh no, I was wondering, did he have any pouches or other things on him that this fire hadn't spread to yet?
Well, they all look pretty blackened, but you can check their contents. Meanwhile, one of your party members is crying and blubbing and puking. Yes, you can edge off if you want.
I'm too busy trying to make sure that he's not going to be taken to jail. That's all.
You get jingled away.
No, I need you to do it.
Are you alright there, Aedrin?
I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it.
Right, let's see who the suspect is. And the guard bends down and starts opening his pouches.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, well,
He
do
got
you want to contest strength to see if he shoulders you out of the way?
Sure.
Okay. Ooh.
He's probably beat me on.
No, he went over. He loses.
Oh wait, I thought contested. You did go high.
Yeah,
No, you tried to get as close
as close without going over.
Yeah. So if he goes over,
Oh,
even if you got a
actually,
phone,
I think I might be right on mine.
In which case you win.
No, I'm 2 off. Two under.
2 under, you still win because he goes over. He just resorts to, excuse me, I must impound the evidence.
Just want to check something first, so we'll give it to you once I have.
Very good, sir. Here, I know you.
Of course, I'm a paladin of Tor.
Yeah, I know
Sir,
all of
you have done a great justice to Maryland and its people. I will make sure that all the guardsmen know your name. What is your name, sir?
I'm Medium Dave.
Medium Dave. You're brilliant.
Yeah, cool, thanks. But anyway, I know all of you fellas. You're what, that diplomatic party with that half-naked ambassador bint? Begging your pardon, madam.
Thank you.
Anyway, he's going to pay
Must
attention to
protest, she
it.
is not a bint, she is a fine woman.
Begging your pardon, governor. So, what is that you're doing there?
I'm looking in the pouch.
Okay. You look in the first pouch.
Mhm.
Its contents are a blackened crisp.
Okay.
You
second
look in the
pouch.
second pouch. Its contents are a blackened crisp.
Is there any way of telling what they might have been?
Only if you see it.
Looks like papers, and the second one could have been foodstuffs of some
Okay, I
sort.
don't care about that anyway.
You open the third pouch,
Yeah.
and there is a half-burnt note and some money, which you're not going to get. So don't.
No, that's not what I was checking
You
for.
see what the note says.
I will see what the note says, but what I can
You
read
open
it
up the
anyway.
note, and you find you cannot read it.
Is that because it's too far gone, or is that
It's
because
because,
in a-
well, there's half of it, and it's in another language.
yeah.
What language?
It looks like some kind of ideographic language. If you're going to edge closer and have a look, it looks very much like Hai Jugong. Of course you can.
What's it say?
It says, your target is Cephiro, Aedrin, or remit 5. See it done. Grandmaster
So there were no vials on him that I could find. That's what I was looking for.
They're not in any of the pouches, but that
Yeah.
bandolier full of vials,
Okay.
there are some there.
Okay.
They're unlabeled, but they do have like little scratches in them that are quite clearly intentional.
That's what I'm interested in.
If you're like going to like unstopper them and have a look, one of them smells sort of camphor-y, and so does the next one, and the next two kind of smell like sulphur-y, and the third one has no, and the third pair have no smell.
So there's actually, what, 9 all lot? Or 6?
Six,
Six,
so
yeah.
3 pairs.
2 pairs, okay.
Is there does the blade smell?
No, but it is pitted.
We may need to get you checked. How do you feel?
He's a paladin.
How do I feel?
Fine.
Yeah.
You're a little cut.
Yeah.
It stings a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love everyone's just ignoring you.
No, I did talk to him.
Yeah.
You're going to comfort him and clutch him to your loving bosom.
I got a 13.
What does that even mean? Okay, that's not enough then.
Well, you want it below your whatever willpower would be. Would be calm?
Well.
Yeah, I would say it would be wisdom.
There's wisdom will in this because I know
Yeah.
some systems.
Well,
it's calm.
technically speaking, the will saves are usually under save versus spell.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of guesstimating. I don't think a save versus spell is appropriate in this case.
Yeah. I mean, also it's usually based off wisdom.
I mean, I know you have a bonus to will saves, but that is as an aspect of save versus spell. So, I mean, you could try save versus spell if you want.
Sure.
Higher is better.
That's a 2. So,
No, you don't.
Just snip out of it.
No, you fail horribly.
Oh. What?
Save versus
your
spells are
saves are
higher.
different.
They're backwards.
Yeah.
You want to get higher. It's such an easy system. I don't know why people have
It is, it's
such a
just
problem.
the things that I expect to be the. I'm just get confused which one.
It's easy to fuck up. It really is. Time will fix that. Because I fucked up earlier too. And that's why you won. Because otherwise you'd be dead. Because I'd have hit you with that other knife, the one with the pitting on it, and you'd be dead.
Oh, so I got hit with the one without the pitting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Then I wouldn't be as...
Oh, so the other blade is not pitted.
No.
What would prove?
No, like it's been an acid or something. Or something.
No matter what it is, it eaches away at it.
I will hand over the objects to the constabulary and turn to poor Aedrin here. Lock up, young lad. You did well.
Are you within 10 feet of him? Yeah.
I suppose so, yeah.
Courage. You're not panicked anymore. You have that. You're currently wielding. You will be projecting your aura.
Yeah, that's happened.
You're fine now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean fine, but you're recovered from your bloody mess.
I'll start wiping.
Well, that's if it's fear, because it's specifically fear. So if he's
It
not
does say.
afraid-
I was reading it. And it does say it acts like the mage spell emotion.
Courage, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Can I notice this?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. You notice it the most.
Yeah.
I will take note of that.
That I feel better about myself when Cephiro's around.
Yeah.
Oh, boy crush.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, my company didn't do anything. So if you didn't respond to my comfort, that's Cephiro.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it says more about him.
God, medium, Dave, sir, would you like help with this evidence to be taken back to wherever it gets taken?
No.
Alright.
I'm going to send. I want to go and send for the coroner wagon. What is this man doing here? You said he attacked your boyfriend. I'm assuming that is you, sir, judging by your sterling beard.
Well, she could do a lot worse, but no, it's not me.
Oh.
We're merely acquaintances. This man is a member of the Assassin's Guild. He was sent to assassinate me.
And how did you ascertain your
My
how'd you
deductions?
figure that?
He
He straight out told me.
Right, and you believed him.
Well, then he tried to stab me.
That's evidence enough. Right. It was you what done it.
I don't think he's alive anymore.
Yeah, he is burnt from an obvious magical malfeasance.
He set himself on fire, sir. Did you not see?
I saw a young bloke hit him with his stick, and then I saw the body erupt in a flame, which mysteriously went away.
Have you
I know what this is. You see, he's an assassin. He was clearly carrying something on his person that was combustible, and when poor Aedrin broke it, it spilled all over him and he went up in flames.
Magic isn't illegal if used in self-defense.
Oh,
Or that.
well, okay then. Maybe you wouldn't have with it.
No, so
Right, so you'll move off to arrange a runner.
Sulin, are you okay?
I'm fine. Are you?
Ah, just a nick.
Well, be glad you were nicked with that blade and not this one.
Yes.
Right, what's wrong with that one?
It's fitted.
Oh no, it's lesser quality.
Anyway, would you and Lady Mara be up for some delving into
No.
Dank pits?
the undercrofts of the Temple of Benadar?
Yeah.
Are you okay, Lady Mara?
I thought that was going somewhere completely different, but that's fine. Yes.
Could we go?
Are you two okay?
Could we go to the bath at Catcast first?
I believe the ladies just went earlier, did they not? And I suppose you could go. Scribbles would always be up for another trip. I got a little comb for you too, Scribbles, see? It's like the old one. I could do with a shave myself.
Okay.
If you don't mind, ladies. We will return from the bathhouse.
And so the two manly men.
We require the coin.
I'll give you the said coins.
Thank you. We shall return shortly. Anyway, promise not to spend it on additional frivolous things, they say, looking in Mara's direction.
So you get cleaned up. Are you guys going to do anything while they're doing that?
I'm not going to get my clothing cleaned while I'm there.
Oh, I leave the stuff on the ground, by the way. I don't pick that shit back up.
The what?
I leave this. I don't pick the stuff back up.
It's never going to be moved.
It's still in what there's
Well, no, I figured I hit it, it exploded, and then I dropped it.
yeah.
Yeah. At least it exploded when I.
When you need the tip.
Yeah.
The stuff appears fine.
At this point,
Yeah.
I will try and pick it up.
Okay. Get a strength roll.
I thought it was the unmovable stuff.
You slipped roll
It's where you
You
made
still
it.
have to roll. I mean, it may be completely impossible and futile, but
Oh, no!
That's 20.
you can't pick it up. Move it at all.
What a waste of a 20.
Oh, it's terrible.
Does she get to bank it?
No.
Aedrin, the star.
Talk about it later. I need to.
Maybe you should take it up to the room first.
No, I don't want to
Please, can you
touch
take-
it. No, I don't
Well,
want
no
to.
one else can lift it.
What?
Nonsense. I'll go pick it up. Roll. 17 plus. No, you don't add anything. It's
No.
17.
You fail.
So I fail.
Yeah,
I
it-
fail anyway.
It doesn't even move.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, okay.
Or you think you had a little Captain America with Thor's hammer moment with us?
No. It doesn't even move.
Yeah. Adrian, something you want to tell us about your staff?
No. I didn't. No. It lit the people on fire. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I can't lift it.
Oh, why not?
Maybe perhaps.
Maybe you're less of a
Because
man.
I'm not inclined in the same way you are towards certain schools of.
Wizard stuff as a double on the end. Double on the end. That's what we're all thinking.
I'll move it to the room, and I'll pick it up.
Okay, yeah, you just do that. Strength roll. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you just pick it up.
It's a fun noise. Move it to the room.
You know, that thing could be quite handy. I'll say to the ladies while you're taking it upstairs.
How so?
Well, you see, you want to keep somebody down on the ground and you don't want them to be getting up. If they're not magically inclined, you just put that on top of their chest and you've got somebody pinned on the ground.
It would work, but that'd be honourable?
Does it matter?
It doesn't really hurt them. I don't see how it would, as long as they know it's coming.
Nothing is honourable when you're on the ground.
Well, as long as they're armed. I wouldn't fight somebody who was on the ground unless they had a weapon.
So if he knew that he couldn't, that he could have, instead of hitting him, he could have laid it on.
He
Is
didn't
that
know
what you're
that.
saying?
He didn't know that.
Well, he possibly could have if we'd known it had that property.
I noticed it first at Miss Newberry's place.
You couldn't pick it up there either.
So you arrive in the room. Where are you putting the staff?
Put that in the corner.
Yeah, put it in the corner.
How are you doing that?
Actually, no, fuck no, I'm not. I'm fucking putting that thing face down, like in the corner of the room, like not like leaning in the corner, but like face down against the wall, like on its side.
Oh, okay, so along the wall
Yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. I just needed to know that.
Okay. And then I'll
Because all these bar patrons have also seen what happened down there.
head. And then I'll head downstairs.
So he arrives back.
That's when your rat picks up and goes,
I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah.
Should we get going?
Indeed.
So you go to the bathhouse.
Yes.
Right, now your clothing is going to need laundering.
Yes.
I'm going to get mine done too.
So please deduct 6 copper.
And I'll shave while I'm there. If
Do you
there's a
have
blade.
shaving equipment?
No,
Then you
nothing.
cannot do that.
Okay.
You can comb yourself though.
Yeah.
Your rat enjoys the bath.
How is it?
Probably a little room while I'm finished.
It would now be just past 9.
Do you know of any ways you could discover the properties of that stick of yours?
No.
Scroll of identified, do it.
I mean, I assume it's got some kind of fire related.
I didn't know.
If you really didn't burst some kind of cask in the guy's shirt,
You can see it. You look at it.
that depends if it burned away any evidence.
It was very clearly the staff.
I didn't know. I just thought it was at the start.
Well, any more than that.
I didn't know other people couldn't pick it up. The lady said something, but I didn't really believe her.
What did she say about it?
She said that a wizard lived there before the war wars, and that she hadn't been able to move it to clean that part of her shed.
And what do you believe now?
That maybe it really is the devil.
Well, I would suggest before there are any accidents that do not go in your favour, you discover exactly what it is that thing can do and how to do it.
Yeah.
So they return, the cleaner.
I'm gonna scroll identify that shit.
Right. So, here's you.
He could have done that while he was away.
Yeah.
So, are you going to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. You open up a scroll. Its first line of instruction is, the item to be identified must first be purified. A simple scrub with water ought to do. This is to remove any, like, grease films, evidence of other things from it, his grease or dirt.
Okay.
So you can do that.
Yeah. I will.
Use the wash stand to clean it up.
Well, I would have to
Right.
take water to it.
Yeah. So, you read the scroll aloud. It then casts. The writing on the scroll erases, and because these are improved scrolls and do not function exactly like the spell, and I know someone's going to point out that you can only learn one thing about an item per casting. These scrolls are different. You learn, according to this scroll of Identify, which is now written on in perfectly legible text, that this is an artifact.
It's in gold text instead of purple.
If to put it in Borderlands terms, this is an orange text weapon.
It has some flavor text on the.
What is the flavor team?
This artifact is beyond the power of the scroll to identify. Beyond its name, the Staff of Magius. It is a magical artifact, and it reads fully charged.
Interesting.
Identify powers can only broadly determine, so if it's like one-off full, then it would still read full, like 90 to 100% charge.
That would still indicate that its capacity is quite large then.
Well,
Yeah, because if it was like a 10 charge thing, it would still read like at 90, you see.
And basically the scroll says, it says artifact, Staff of Magius, fully charged. Then the italicized law text says, artifacts are beyond the capabilities of an identify spell or scroll to accurately determine what they are, simply upon casting. These extremely powerful objects are usually all remnants from the Golden Age or beyond. There are very few in the world, and almost all of them are extremely rare, extremely valuable, extremely sought after, and extremely powerful. This one can only be used by magic users.
Oh shit. We could sell this for a bit.
That was my thought too. It's like, money where is gone.
I
But
wonder what
you
honest
could
would
gather
do.
really awesome stuff that would see you through a good portion of your levels.
but I don't want to sell it. It makes a really good walking stick.
I can get you a good one. Yeah, have this nice.
Artifacts can buy many walking sticks. Artifacts can be exchanged for goods and services.
It occurs to you that there isn't anyone with enough money in this kind of shitty rundown city.
Level 40 plus Skyrim and Oblivion syndrome.
Yeah.
So you arrive back, and there's two women sort of bent over your staff.
You just still trying to pick it up?
No, we're not that silly.
Oh.
I think you should take a look at this though. No, I'll show them the big scroll.
She hands you a scroll of Identify. It's been used.
Oh, where did you get this?
I found them somewhere.
Oh.
In a barrel.
It was great.
I look at Mara's side.
Seems legit. So it can't identify what it does. Would I know of anything that could then?
Well, no.
Okay.
You wouldn't, neophyte.
Perhaps you should keep it close to you.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Yes. Probably should. No one seems to have noticed it's anything beyond it up until now. So.
Well, there is actually one part of the scroll you can't understand. At the bottom is there's some italicized writing that says Ashnaz de Bartaluk. No, it doesn't. That's fine. You're all good. Ashnaz de Bartaluk means one ring to rule.
Oh, okay.
So, what are you guys doing? Anything? Many things?
You were mentioning the catacombs?
The Undercross,
Undercross,
yes. The Temple of Benadar. Are you ladies adverse to, well, I mean, you've already dealt with them before, undead?
What do they need done?
There are undead criminals who were placed under the... Well, you see, Benadar is a god of war, I suppose,
And leaders.
so a lot of criminals in the past would have been buried under here because they would have been killed while in the cells beneath the temple. So apparently they're restless for some reason. So our job is to go underneath, deal with them in whatever way we can. Do not disturb any that are not undead. So
How do we know which
do
one's
not.
which?
Well, usually they'll be moving and making groaning noises. So I know sometimes a tactic one can sometimes use when dealing with undead is sometimes the undead can still act as if they're sleeping. So you can try and, in order to stop them raising, give them a swift.
But we were told not to disturb the ones
Exactly.
that-
So in this case, you don't do that. We've been specifically instructed not to do that.
If you believe we can do this, then yes.
And perhaps determine the cause, because undead do not usually rise for no reason.
When were you planning on doing this?
We can do it. We were going to go soon, yes, but
I
we
have
can.
to be somewhere, as I did state earlier today.
She did.
Yeah.
We can do it at your earliest convenience, my
Did
lady.
you get my message about that?
Oh no, I don't
Most
check
recent
my
one.
phone because
Yeah, it's good to have it, but
he's checking my phone.
don't be a dick.
That's fine.
Don't be a dick muscle, Ken.
You can't help it.
Yeah, a thought occurred. I'm sorry. It should have occurred to me sooner, since I've had all week to think of it, but it didn't. My bad.
I don't mind.
Very well.
Yes, at your earliest convenience. Perhaps while you are away, we could help Lady Sulin with. Is there anything we can assist you with in regards to finding your shield bearer?
I'm trying to find the place, but it's a big city. It's hard to.
What's the name of the place?
I was only given a broad clue. It's very.
What is it?
Do you even remember?
Sorry.
Do you even remember? Oh, yeah, of course, you're exhausted newts.
Yeah. I was asking Curtis about Spears of Ancients, and he mentioned a few places that it could be.
Can you pass me that clue, Frodo?
Yeah.
And it's in this.
Thank you.
It's in the city. It's definitely in the
You
city.
know,
Do you have the map?
What about a historic monument?
But it could be. It
By the way,
it could even be the
the
river.
coins.
Because rivers are often referred to as stairs.
Thank you.
They are?
You know, now.
Well, could you say that our house is a stairs?
3 times the stairs of ancients.
What have they have an ancient library here that would have a map of what it was like
What's a library?
back then?
What's a library?
Yes.
You know what a library is.
They do, but the last few times I went, it was closed.
It's
I don't
anathema.
know why. I also found a book that had a strange symbol in it, but I didn't recognize what it was from. It looked like this. I actually drew a thing of it, didn't I? So I should recognize.
Ah. Are you showing it to the group?
Yeah.
Right. Anyone who has the incredibly rare and difficult to find heraldry skill, what? Oh, fuck you! may to try and determine what this is.
Go on.
You've never heard of it.
18.
You could use advantage.
It doesn't mind if it's 18. But
I think, yeah, you've never heard of it.
no, I'm not going to place the gold advantage on.
You can use silver on skills.
I don't have a silver.
No.
The other one's my coin.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It's not 18 advantage.
Fair enough.
Never seen it.
No, that have I. That's what. I went to a heraldry section, but there were far too many books, so I didn't check them all.
If we could find an ancient map that would show us stairs from back when, it could narrow down what exists now compared to what exists then.
Yeah, the next part is held by weight of stone in place.
Oh,
By weight of stone in place.
sometimes when a city is old, they build over top of the city. Maybe there's a sub-city.
There may be. Because it is, does say that they have fallen down, you'll go as well, so there may be a subsidy.
Maybe Mara could be right, the stairs could be long buried. Actually, you know what? We're going to be heading into underground stairs very soon. Don't know if it's
I
going to help you
don't
out.
see that they would be holding her there, but again, stranger things have happened. They may have disturbed the undead there.
It would be interesting if our two predicaments were linked. I know why your shield bearer would be disturbing the undead.
Not the shield bearer, the
What? The what?
she was taken. I did say she was.
So like a kidnapper? Well,
It was
she-
taken against her will.
As far as I'm aware, I was given this task to find her and told that she was taken.
What can you tell us about your shield bearer? I do not mean to pry, but anything we know about her could be useful in perhaps tracking her down. Did she have any special skills that were rare, for instance?
Well, if she was kidnapped, it wouldn't matter what skill she had.
Well, why not? Why was she kidnapped? They might have kidnapped because of her skills. She might have been able to do something normal people could not. At least not in our lands.
I don't know what you guys would find interesting. I mean, she was my shield bearer.
Was she... I mean, she must have had some certain skills she was good at that made her stand out.
Yes. Yeah.
So, what were they?
You want the R18 or the PG one?
That's what your character would say,
Go on,
isn't
make
it?
it.
Well, I don't know how she like. I would go on the hunt, and she would be my. She would protect me on the hunts.
She was a protector, like a bodyguard or a...
Again,
She'd look out for you, you'd have each other's backs, that kind of thing. Did you also protect her? Was this like... You protected each other on the hunt?
well, yes, because you have to, but she was more to protect me.
She was like a lookout, she made sure everything was...
Was it a hunt for animals or a hunt for something else?
Well, they do both. They hunt for the men on the mainland, and they hunt for.
She was...
Why?
So,
Why would you eat it?
no,
They don't eat them. Thought we went over this back in...
Oh, sometimes they do. You're gonna love over here.
You've got.
how tall is she? Is she, sorry?
She's white, like.
Exactly the same.
No, she's like taller. About my height.
What colour hair is she?
Red.
So you can't identify someone by their skills,
No, but sometimes if somebody has been taken for a purpose, then you can sometimes track them by finding evidence of that purpose. For instance, if a wizard was taken who was a specialist in a certain field of magic, and then we discovered at some point in the city there was that type of magic was occurring, then we could possibly ascertain that that is where that wizard has been taken. I am saying that if your shield bearer has certain special skills, such as if your shield bearer was particularly adept at taking men, and for instance a bunch of men disappeared in this section of the city, then that would help narrow down that might be where she is.
But she wouldn't do that, because that's not our way. We don't take men for
Sorry,
mainlanders. We.
Oh no, I'm just merely giving an example. Not a. This isn't literal. This is an. If that was the case.
I still don't understand your literal.
physically, does she look very much like you?
We all look very much alike.
Okay, I have an idea what she might be. There's a red light district, right?
It's called the Whore Pits.
Yeah.
It's in the shade.
So how are you going to suggest this? They would probably be called brothels, or
No, it's called the Whore Pits.
It's called
yeah, no,
Whore
but I mean in general they would be
So-
probably called like
Why
brothels.
am I
Burlesque
saying
brothels.
I mean, no offense.
Whore Pit.
Perhaps someone with the kind of skills and looks as the people of
To be fair, her boobs are bigger.
physical stature of this beautiful woman. Perhaps she might be the culprit.
Are these
So,
down
What-
the
why
ancient
would
stairs,
you
or
go there?
What I believe Lady Mara is suggesting is that perhaps she has become a whore or a prostitute.
Not by her own will.
it's not where I'm meant to find her?
I don't
How do you
know.
know? You've got very few clues.
I have very few cues, but the cues don't say
Whore Pits.
Whore Pits.
Maybe the whole bits are down some stone stairs. Maybe, I mean, it is one of the oldest professions, and this is an ancient staircase.
Maybe it could be the last vestige of the city that wasn't buried. The old city, perhaps, if that was.
If that is the case, then it's the place we must look.
And so the Scooby Gang set out.
I do have a question though.
But yes, you probably
Your
should do this before it gets
Shield
dark.
bearer was quite a capable warrior, I take it.
Yes.
Then how was she taken?
Drugging, probably. That's.
That's what I need to find out too.
And why would she not escape her?
Is trafficking an issue? Like, would I know?
She
what
may have
trafficking
escaped,
is?
but this is as much as I
Yes.
Slavery and
It's
Yeah.
because it's not illegal in Jugong. It is illegal here,
Yeah.
but
Okay,
it's
yeah.
way more
I
common.
imagine there'd be some grey
You would
areas,
know
but-
that the eastern nations, particularly along the Phelan Sea, the Phobos Sea and Phelan fell around there, that ain't no thing. There's a big slave trade.
Yeah.
You know about that, yeah. You have on occasion tracked people engaged in that for not paying the proper duties. Read bribes. But, you know, the governor calls it what the governor calls it.
Perhaps she was abducted by a slaver. How they do that, they drug them and then abduct them and then keep them drugged and are able to use them for them.
And they might be trying to lure another one of us in because
Yes. As in you, maybe, possibly.
Could be worse than that. Certain drugs or magic effects can almost take her will away.
Yeah.
She could want to be with them and work for them. She might not have
she'll
escaped.
never
because
want that.
No, she wouldn't, but the spell or the potion or whatever it is would change her personality. She would not be the friend and shield bearer you once knew. She would seem alien to you. Like a stranger.
Then we must find her soon.
Definitely.
And we'll help you with this endeavour. You've already done more than enough for me. I feel like I owe you tenfold.
Oh boy. Sorry. Wow.
You're not just looking for an excuse to go to the war pits.
You
No, that's why I didn't start it, but like, yeah, good justification there, buddy.
You say we'd have to go to the whole pits. Well,
No, sacrifice we must make.
Cephiro actually finds that deplorable. So,
Whores.
well, to be fair, you've never had to pay for it. So.
no, he actually finds the idea deplorable.
So if one of them goes, you don't have to pay for it, but you can go to town on me, you're fine. But
I would think I should try and find a way to get her out of that profession if possible.
selling stuff.
I don't like... Women are not to be degraded.
Anyway,
There's a medieval city
Yeah.
in White Knight.
Exactly. They are...
My people, we make the cars that the women bounce up and down.
Beautiful woman, you treat her like a goddess.
But women are
Wouldn't that
Doesn't that mean she's made out of mana?
oh my god.
Sorry.
Can't you, wouldn't that remove your paladin abilities?
Wait, what?
Carry on.
What should we do first?
Well, Lady Mara has required us with, so we can help you seek out your shield bearer.
Should we try to check the at the name before we do anything?
I have an idea.
Is it a good idea?
Scribbles. Scribbles, do you think that if Sulin had described what her shield bearer looks like, you could draw a facsimile of her? Would you be willing to give it a go? What do you think?
Oh! What if we enter Sulin's dream?
How?
Well, we did it with Freddy's, right?
No, that wasn't a
He
dream.
controlled that.
What if we asked a favour of him?
We
We
haven't
may be
done
able
anything
to, we may be
before,
able
I
to
mean.
do that once we have actually put his family to rest.
I don't think I would trust him either way.
Just an idea. Then
We-
we'd
we
actually
still
be able
have
see
to-
what she looks like.
That's not a bad idea once we've actually done that, but once the ceremony has been completed by the Templars of Benadar and clerics, then by all means, maybe we will probably want to get into contact with him again anyway to see how things are from his perspective. Meantime, I don't think it's a path we want to quite travel this soon.
It was only this morning.
Where are you all currently? You're in
Up on the
your
room.
room. Can I just get a quick save versus
Sleep.
So high is good if it's a save, right?
yeah.
Save
Oh,
You spot
2,
Stephen.
4, 11, 12.
Mind effect spell, is it?
Yeah, wrong at
One moment. It is save versus spell, I believe.
Yeah, no.
Mind effect then? I've got a +4.
Did anyone make this save versus spell?
Not
roll?
a chance.
No, no.
Don't we
Yes.
get a bonus from
I
being
do.
near him?
Yeah, I don't think
Not
there's
in
that
this
much of a
case.
bonus.
I make
I mean,
mine.
like, because Ron rolled a 12, so the bonus might have.
my 15.
Okay.
Is it match?
It's
Match and better, or is it?
I believe it is match and better.
Okay.
I'm
Okay, so I
open to
made
being corrected on that, but yeah, I believe it's match and better.
Because I matched, exactly. So.
So yes, success. Anyone actually succeed?
I got a 2.
Super sleep.
Right.
I'm
So
quite disagree.
those of you who feel a wave of drowsiness and think what a good idea it would be to just go to bed and fall asleep. It's looking really attractive right now.
Can I roll again because I have someone to
Sulin!
Yes.
Wake
Yes.
up!
Maybe we should just do everything tomorrow and just sleep, right?
4.
You're not affected by this, of course.
What?
From your point of view, everyone just suddenly got real tired.
You're starting to get drowsy.
Oh, no, this is time.
Aedrin, wake up. Stay awake.
Why? It's just need to.
Lady Mara, I don't want to shake you because you don't like that, but
Give me a
Let me
minute.
sleep.
can't sleep. You have somewhere to be. You have an appointment. Very important. I will go over to that where the wash basin is, and I will scoop up some water and then splash it in Mara's face because she seems to be the. So just
Can I roll?
Yeah?
right down the middle.
Yeah, you're just still feeling drowsy, tired.
Ooh, it's been a long day.
It hasn't. It's only just past midday now.
Didn't you sleep in the temple?
Feels like I haven't slept in years.
Bring attention.
What was it say versus
Spell.
spell?
Shake Sulin's shop.
So what? Oh. Oh. You better get out of here, no.
Aedrin!
No. I just want to.
Uh-oh. Lady Mara's already asleep.
Shake, I've already. You rolled really bad, did you?
You rolled bad.
I just rolled a 16, so I beat it, but just.
Roll again.
If you want.
Don't want to sleep.
Apparently you do.
Really want to sleep, guys. Just let me one.
I'll, you haven't sat down yet?
No, not yet.
Grab you by the shoulder and walk you out. Grab Lady Mara, we better leave now while we still can.
I'll grab Lady Mara by the shoulder and hope she doesn't scream.
Let me sleep, please.
Can't sleep.
Well, she freaks out. She's not sleeping.
Do you want to relive those nightmares again?
Oh! Yes, you do!
I saw my father and mother. They weren't all nightmares.
Daddy issues.
You one.
Well, I'm going to scoop Lady Mara up.
Sorry.
And
Kick random patrons as I'm going to scoop you up and just take you outside and down the stairs and...
I don't know whether I'll be able to react because it's a spell, right?
once you... Well, did you succeed?
No. God, no.
Yeah, no reaction. So, you have a brief indication of movement and someone touching you, and then what you see is a giant figure looming over you. Looks familiar.
How familiar?
Like your dad.
Like from before when he was 12 feet tall.
Zetanika.
Does he sound disappointed?
Dorje Gomora. Dostara.
He frowns and glowers.
Indai Jor-Karroc. Ryoramashita. Sa. Higara Senchitai. Tario Senchi! Kairatsuka!
And then he leaves the inn and you wake up. And you're all feeling perfectly refreshed. Like you weren't drowsy at all.
Well, that was fun.
So you told you to.
Hello! I will gently place you on your feet and let go and do this. Sorry, Lady Mara, I did not mean to. But you seem to be drifting off to sleep and seem to be no way of stopping it without you getting out of there.
We're right that he can put us to sleep when he wants. He was wanting to then.
Wait, where's Scribbles? Is he on my shoulder or is he...
Yeah, he's awake now though.
Oh. Well, so much for drawing inside there, Scribbles. We can't even get to the cotton ink before you drift off.
Oh, the rat's on his shoulder. It's like... Then it turns around on the other side. It's
You were in her dream.
It's worse. They're written by a lady who dream.
Very violent.
Like he can tell us what happened.
Or can he?
He could draw it.
Can't understand this right
You'll wake up one moment and you'll find a little parchment rolled up in front of you. You open it up, it'll be just glowering. And there'll be a little thing that says, that's for not letting me get my to stop me getting a car. And then you'll look at the end of the bed and you'll be like...
At the end of the bed, you'll look away, you'll look back, he's like, closer.
And then you crush him.
Because he's just a rat.
No, it's when you look, he's closer, then you look away, look back and he's gone.
Yeah.
And he's squeaking.
I'm leaving the party, I'm sorry guys. Can't seriously understand it, can you? Speak. What is it saying?
It's saying squeak.
Pretty much. I don't understand what he's saying. He could write it down if he wants to.
I don't know what I was getting at, so.
Something scary in your dream, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, no.
Or was it the same dream as the last time?
Well, did you want to
Well,
see if...
if it's a place that she may be.
Very well. Where are these 4 pits?
Check the shades.
The shades.
It's the daytime, so it's
The
fine.
shades.
Well, relatively. To go into there. Yeah, here.
Just curiosity, the guards and the...
Oh, it's actually not that far.
Are there guards in the end?
It's on Horse Street from the...
Yeah, the whole
They're
street.
cleaning
There's only
out
like
the
2
guys.
streets over.
Whole pits. So we're Elm
Coroner's cart
Street.
stands on the street. The coroner's cart stands on the street.
Right, which is the
For the
main
charnel
one, yeah.
cart,
Yeah.
I should say.
Elm Street. Yeah,
The next main
over.
street.
Next main street over is the whole pits.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Let's
We'll walk past them if you don't.
go. Oh. Well, you would have got me once.
Well, you would have walked past that street,
Yeah.
that intersection where it joins with
We have.
Treacle Mine Road, yeah. Oh well, off we go to the Hall Pits. Except for I think you're going to your
How far
appointment.
away is it from Sunset?
Well, after all that, it is probably maybe an hour.
I will actually ask. Lady Nora, will you be okay at going to wherever it is you're going? Would you need an escort?
As long as the sun's still up, it should be fine. So I'll
Very well.
come with you until the sun starts setting, and then I'll come.
Right, let's take a break.
It's go time!
Sure is.
Last night I journeyed backwards in time to the medieval world of Dark Tower. In this amazing game, I had to find 3 keys, lay siege to the tower, and defeat the enemy within. Each move was a challenge. The computer kept track, giving me secret information, pictures, sounds, surprises. Then, ahead of my opponent, I made my move. The battle was joined, and I was victorious. Dark Tower from MD Electronics.
So, where is everyone?
Outside the inn.
Hall Pits.
Ah, yes. I thought we had like the
Sure, we got out of there as soon as we could.
Right, so, you're in the Whore Pits.
nice name for a place.
Right, so, this place. The street is actually deceptively wide here. And it's lined on all sides by cozily lit windows and neatly tiled roofs and whitewashed frontages with exposed beam bracings. This is a woody section of town.
Wait, are you describing...
Here you are in the Hall Pits. It's cobbles.
Ooh.
There's all sorts of people around here. It actually seems busier than most sections of town for no good reason.
Actually, that's how good a city is.
Actually, no, because there has to be income to
There
spend
are,
on Hall Pits.
There are, like I said, warm lights coming from the windows and welcoming doors open, some with people leaning in them. Some of the lanterns have like a red glass in them, which makes it a sort of red light for the district. Flakes of white settle on your shoulder.
Snowing again.
Yep.
You certainly hope so.
So, and there are various slatterns draped around the place, offering their wares, or offering to remove their wares. So, and there you four are standing gormlessly in the centre of the street. When a swarthy gentleman approaches you and says, how much?
More than you can afford. Let's move on.
Fine.
So how
He's trying to solicit you. He thinks you're one of the workers here.
What would give him that idea?
Look at what you're wearing. Look at what they're wearing.
They're wearing more than you. There's a lot of push-up bodices around and ruffles.
I wear the uniform or the clothing of my people, and they obviously wear the clothing of their people.
You're probably wearing orc armor.
How many people? How many people do you see? How many women do you see wandering the streets wearing what you wear in this place?
In the city,
Yes.
well, this city is obviously different, so I don't know what.
No, this city is normal for this region.
If you say, I don't know. I've been this first one in this region, so
12 silver, governor, says someone.
No,
I'm
thanks.
sure it has a name.
No thanks. We're just browsing.
cool.
Present for what?
Looking for anything that might be
How will
help
we
us
find her?
find.
She's anyone with a bill.
The sounds of cavorting come from open windows nearby as you wander through the streets.
Yeah, that's a strange noise. It's a Cephiro.
At least you left you used to that sound. You grow up on a farm.
Not that kind of fun.
Deliverance.
Are there any? I'm going to have a look at the buildings here and see if any of them look like they stand out more than the others. But any are older, maybe made of stone instead of wood. Whether there's a more centralised one where everything's kind of built up around.
Well,
or
here's your
anything like
problem. They're all trying to stand out from each other.
Yeah.
That's their job.
that. Yeah, but not in the way that I'm standing out. Not in the way that they're trying to. Just in
Does it have like a big, like a
in a more
quest marker
subtle
pointing
way, I
towards-
suppose. If that makes sense. Stand out in a more subtle way. Is there anything any buildings that are like different from the others, like look older against stone rather than wood? Is there like a central main building that's maybe a bit bigger than the others that they kind of all lead to, things like that?
No, there isn't. I mean, there's a lot of different places. Some of them employ different decorations, signages, but they're all pretty much the same kind of place.
I'm glad we're so fucking mature.
I kind of wish you would all grow up a little bit.
Is there any that have got like an entrance that is actually like a staircase heading down as opposed to just going into an open doorway?
You'd rather have a highway to hell than a stairway to
Yeah, there's like one of the three-story places does have a middle entrance, an upper entrance, and a lower staircase going down into a lower entrance. The establishment is called Rassilon's Tower. It has a suggestive-looking tower on the sign.
Right,
With a mushroom top, yes. I will nudge Sulin and point at it. What about that place?
If you think it may,
It's got a staircase. Is it stone or just wood?
The one going down is stone
Yeah.
because it's cut into the.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Cool. There's a stone staircase leading down into that one. Was as good a shot as any, I would think, wouldn't you?
possibly. I mean, 3 times the stairs of entrance. I don't know. It's it's worth a try. See if he's down there. But probably have to be on my guard.
Yes, I think we would.
See, this is the most adult town in this town, anyway.
And then
Well, a lot of them go to the Aedrin.
So they can afford it.
Really? That seems very learned to me.
Or at least 20 to count at the Aedrin.
I'm going to head on to Rassilon's tower.
So, which entrance are you going
Down the
for?
stairs.
Okay. You go down. There's a door. It has a little slidey thing in it. And a little bell pull by the side.
Okay. I'll wait for Sulin to come down before proceeding, like ringing the bell or anything. And then when she does, I'll ring the bell.
The thing slides open and a pair of eyes stares out at you. Yes?
We're wondering if a particular woman is in this place.
And do you know the name of this mistress?
I'll look to you.
I don't know what name she'd be going by if she's in a place like this. She would look very similar to me.
But with red hair, apparently.
No, what with your eyes here?
If she doesn't have the same eyes as me.
No one here matching your description, but if you want a job, honey.
No. So no one from Badamar?
And Gesundheit.
Have you seen a woman of that description around here at all? Perhaps neighbouring brothels? Bordellos, burlesque houses?
No, but I know.
And it is an exotic building.
You hear noises from within. It's like a sharp cracking sound.
We have drow in there. Well, thank you for your time, good fellow, and we shall be off.
You sure you don't want to come in?
Yes, I am sure.
It's okay. It's fine to be scared.
I'm not scared, I'm just not interested.
Even happy scared.
Good day.
This panel will slide shut. So where do you go from here?
I think Lady Mara has a good idea. Is there any place that has like more exotic sort of variety of women of different species and
Well, Rassilon's tower offers 3 distinct sections of, and it is one of the more ridiculous establishments.
so it's got 2 other entrances basically, is it? Or?
Yeah.
And what are the
3
other 2?
tiers.
No, one on ground level,
Ah.
one staircase leading up, and one going down.
Yeah, let's read it down. Okay, so what are the other? Does it indicate what the other 2 are?
Well, the middle one seems to be more open, generic kind of. And the top one. Okay.
For yourself.
I don't think she would be up there again. I think it'd be more likely in an older part of the city, down under the.
You head further down the street.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Continue down, pick it up, take it down.
We can find a spot to keep going.
Yeah.
We've got other things to do.
But I need your. Fine, very well. I'll knock on the door or ring a bell, whatever is the.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm looking for a particular woman who may or may not be working here. Amazonian, about yay high,
Oh,
red hair.
we don't have anything like that up here, Ducky.
Oh well. Thank you nonetheless. Good day. Wait, you wouldn't have seen anybody like that, would you?
Up here?
Well,
Not likely.
In the vicinity, in this district.
Oh, I think that would stand out a mile. Don't you?
Yes.
Oh, I say, there's one heading off down the street now.
Yes, I know her. Never mind. Thank you again.
Goodbye, dear.
And I'll catch up to them.
Did you find what you were looking for?
No, nobody of your shield bearer's description there.
I should think not. That's the floor where all the men dress up as women.
Oh.
Queen section.
What, you want to be job there?
No, I misunderstood. When he's
Yeah,
Sorry.
keep looking around, following him for anything that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, basically, you're searching the area for anything that could be like ancient staircase, I'm guessing. You don't find
Or even
anything.
just a building that might be it looked like it'd be a lot older than the rest.
and called like the Stairway to Heaven or something.
Somehow.
Yeah, there's nothing like that.
The Underdark.
Oh, ancients.
The Underdark.
Yeah. They might call a brothel the Underdark.
Eventually, you arrive at Gimlet's, which is a food store.
Probably so.
Well, according to the menu, which is written in very, very basic, very, very childlike writing, it's got rat and chips, 2p, rat sauce and chips, 3p, rat and ketchup, 6p, rat, baked beans and rat, 10p. Rat, bacon, rat, and rat.
Scribbles is at my spine, isn't he? Yeah.
What time is it?
It is coming up on Vespers as the sun begins to touch the walls.
Alright.
You're being eyed by a dwarf behind the counter. All of you. The sign says Gimlet's Whole Food Delicatessen.
I resist the urge to ask if he's got anything without rat in it.
Okay. Can I have these sauce rat and chips without the rat? Good, without rat!
Hello, good fellow. Have you seen a?
I assume you're...
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you
She
seen-
disappears.
Have you seen a woman that looks much like her with red hair, probably dressed, wearing slightly less?
Nope. Why?
I'm just looking for her. That's all.
Looking at an empty stomach?
You don't know anything
We've got
about.
good rat, good ketchup.
You don't know anything in town or in the city about an ancient stairway that goes underground, do you?
Ancient.
Yeah, it's old. Would have been here many years.
Oldest part of the city? I'll be up at the tomb. Or the palace.
So I've been told for both places.
Oh, the temple's district's pretty old.
It's the same as the current, with the current palaces, I take it.
Aye. Castle Merlin.
Do you know if this city was ever built upon the ruins of another one?
No, it's on loan.
And there goes Lady Mara's theory.
This city's too crappy to be anything but its shitty self. The old capital's further south.
Yeah.
Good land there. Good deep rock. Seams of granite. Like giant columns that are going down, down, down. Rat! Rat in a stick!
No thanks.
Ratsicles!
No, no, I'm fine, thank you.
Rat kebab!
That one's tempting. Take that one.
Yeah, it's like rat, 2 pieces of vegetable, another rat, 2 pieces of
Isn't
vegetable.
it just a rat on a stick?
But it's got vegetables between the rats.
Rat in a bun! With sauce.
Some of these rats are just whole as well, like,
They would appear, sir. Skin.
it's not even rat meat, it's like just chopped up.
Certainly cooked.
Boiled nug?
What's a nug?
You're new!
We're all new.
Like a bunny pig. To put it in your soft human way. But what we know them as is tough, tough meat you gotta boil.
Sulin, looks like it's either the temple or the place that's filled with undead.
Temple, temple, or the palace.
Well, if we do the temple, they're going to take us to the temple anyway. So we should probably just go to the temple.
Almost that whole Tump region was filled with undead.
You can make them leave. You did very well last time.
Yes, but from what we've heard, there are necromancers still there.
As we have found out, we were using it wrong too.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
As it turns out, if we used it properly, there was no way we would have known how to kill one of the ghosts, and it would have murdered us all. So it was a good thing we did.
Because it's ethereal and you can't touch it. The only ones who would have been able to hurt it would have been Stoneplace and Blondie. So it's a good thing we did use it wrong, because I done fucked up when I was generating the monsters. So what you doing, nothing?
It's Zulin's call where we go.
Well, we go to the temple with others, so we can check there then. We go look near the palace, we can go anywhere near there. That'll be the only other place that we can get to.
Now we won't be even able to get into the main palace grounds. I would doubt it anyway.
Go past and see what we can see.
Very well. Off we go towards...
Okay. So, Mara, where are you?
Getting to Mr. Block Bridge.
You're there.
Yay! There's a door.
Aye.
And my neck by.
It seems deserted.
I'll look at the walls around the door.
11.
I don't think I see anything. An 11.
You're searching around when one of the shadows detaches itself from a wall and becomes a person. It's like, hello here.
I'll pull up the bit of paper.
Why you clicks happen and the rusty gate creaks open.
I'll bow and
You find yourself in a tight stone corridor leading down
Or even me?
Meaning that it's enclosed and cramped and minimalist. But no, you fit in quite easily. You don't have to, like, go sideways or anything. Pitted stairs have actually had a worn basin in them, mossy round the edges, but the centre is polished smooth with use. They seem quite old as they descend down deep beneath the city. You estimate you would have walked down about 100 stairs, roughly.
I would have counted them.
In which case you have walked down 97 stairs. The light diminishing as you do. From behind you, you hear the gate creak shut, and you find yourself in a narrow, low-ceilinged stone corridor. There's glowing lichen on the walls.
Like werewolves?
No. Quite lichen. So, at the end of the hall there is a door. It is bronzewood, strapped with iron, thick iron hinges biting into the stone. It has a ring in place of a door handle set into an iron plate bolted into the wood. It opens very easily. On the other side is a brightly lit chamber. It's made of the same stone, but it seems like people have kept the place up. It's decorated. Some very fine tapestries hang on the walls. You estimate it as a large room. It has a vaulting in the stone, indicating that it was at some point, or it still currently is, perhaps part of a sewer system. There is a bar along one wall, and there are many dark and fabric and leather-clad people in the room who all exude the same air of faith. You've seen people like this before. This is where they hang out, it seems. A shadow detaches itself from beside the door and says, "Hello here. You're new."
I'm looking for Dallas.
Oh. Well, you're in luck. He's arrived just today. You'll find him over there. He nods with his head towards the far end of the room, where you will note that there is a significant improvement in the cut of clothing amongst those gathered. When you get closer, you're easily able to pick him out. He's wearing a long navy blue buff coat with thick folded back sleeves up to his elbows. Knives everywhere. A tri-corner hat cocked rakishly on his head. Grizzled beard round his mouth parts, revealing a gold tooth. And he sees you. Well. If it isn't the sightseer, I've done lost me wager, but in the process, maybe we be gaining out of this art. So you come. Is everything you hoped for?
And more.
You've come at an auspicious time. The upright man has fallen over. And we need a new one. So, have ye a mind? By what I mean, do you want to join the guild? Is that why you're here?
I do believe so.
That's good, because the guild don't take kindly to practicing without a license. So you proved you can't follow worth a damn. Them's what's looking. But can you follow them's what's ain't? We'll find out.
And there's a commotion at the far side of the room as another person enters, dressed in the finest of silks.
Now we have business to attend to.
He gets up. The room goes quiet as the other guy enters. Thanos does not go quiet. He's like,
So, you finally decided to show your face, Fast Gold.
the gentleman's like, yeah.
Well, we all know why we're here.
Says another guy.
The upright man's fallen over, and we need to choose a new one. Does anyone have a coronation gift?
The newly arrived gentleman says, yes, I have a most exquisite gift. Behold, reaches into his robe and pulls out an oddly shaped thing. And the room goes, ooh. This is the 5th key of Ventusla. Rare, there are only 7 of these, as you know. I believe it should establish a guild price enough to ensure my appointment to the highest office. Who would not agree? There's a general murmur of approval. You don't really know what's going on. You could ask someone. Thanos says,
Oh, that's a fine gift. Oh, aye. And normally, I would agree that you would be right for the job, bringing such a fine, pilfered object. But I've a better.
a couple of lads bring over a small chest. He elaborately produces a key and unlocks it. And he brings out this little jade dragon.
He's like, this do be the imperial seal of the court of them Zhugang. They're only one of it. And I do bring it here. What say you, Fast Gold?
The other gentleman's like, goes a little paler. He's like, yes. It would seem that I must concede defeat in this matter, though it pains me. The moribund strictures of this guild need revivification to coin, not stagnation. A higher guild price would benefit everyone. But I can see that you are certainly a better thief, or have access to betters.
So, who do say which of us has the better coronation gift?
And the room sort of sorts itself out into 2 groups. The much larger group is on the side of Thanos. The third one, the sort of grubby-looking cutthroat type, says,
Then it's decided. Thanos Two-Coin do hereby be the upright man of the guild.
There's a mugs rattle thing. Thanos looks very pleased with himself. And he says, then from this day forth, for the next year the guild price do be set at 300,000. This is met with an uproarious approval. And then a party breaks out with drinking. The two objects of interest are taken away into a back room. What do? This is my I'm such a prick face.
Yeah. I got that the other week.
All of the canary.
Yeah. All the fucking canary. What's worse when you look at your skill and go, I'd like to steal that. But there's not a fucking chance of even getting it. Because all these guys are little thieves. Even though you probably are that good, technically you're not.
Well, you know, at least you know where they are if you wanted to steal them back. So yes, are you doing anything?
Well, I assume there'd be lots of people talking to him.
Yeah, he's sort of making the circuit, sort of thing.
Kind of like hang around, I guess, not really kind of, yeah. So there's a bar.
Yep.
Do they charge?
Well, yeah. You do see coin being exchanged for drink.
I'll sit there, but I won't order anything.
After some time, Thanos approaches you again. He's like,
A good night all round. You look a mite lost.
Little bit.
I said you'd arrived at an auspicious time, and I spoke a prophecy. The Thieves Guild of Maryland now has a new ruler. The end of tonight, Thanos 2 coin no longer exists, and he becomes the upright man. Because I'm the best thief. I bought the biggest thing. I get the poor pot, you see. And that means there's no one to argue for bringing you in. So welcome. You'll find everything you need here. Trainers for your skills. Fences for your stolen goods. And the guild price is set. A maximum amount all members can steal in a year. 300,000. We wouldn't want to drain a city dry now. There'd be nothing left to take. So, you take your goods to register to a good fence, a guild fence. The guild takes its cut, the fence takes their cut. You get what's left. You would try to operate outside the guild. You're lost. We're better than the guards at catching a thief. You know what they say. Set a pit with a spring-loaded trap of whirling blades mechanism to catch a thief.
Can't say I've heard that.
You'll need to learn the guild sign. And you'll need to learn the territories. There's people here what can show you. At your leisure. Don't poach other people's stuff, and you don't steal from other thieves. If you get in trouble with the law, we can bail you out, but you owe the guild. And remember, we're thieves, not murderers. If you want to do killing, you go to the Assassin's Guild. It's that simple. We don't take kindly for fancy anything round here. You want to take things? Go right ahead. But you don't take from the guild. Questions?
Much to buy you,
Well, if I duplicated my stuff about 10 times, you might have a tenth of the amount.
I'm not commenting on that.
Perhaps your stock is worth more.
Probably is actually worth more.
I suppose it's an artifact, yeah.
Well,
tough one, because that's also one of a kind treasure,
yeah, it's probably an artifact too.
essentially, yeah.
I trust the recent guild acquisition of a certain thing isn't a problem for you. You do have the look. You have the look of one of them.
The keys didn't follow me.
From east, there's Ugani. Well, however they see it. Past the city of light and the water.
Perhaps.
They'll buy it back, and the guild become richer for it.
Maybe.
I'll be keeping an eye on your progress.
Well, thank you. And Ivan sends his regards. And I will leave.
I'll even do it, B. Well, well. Good day.
We'll move back into the crowd. Okay, you're met at the door by a lugubrious fellow, dry washing his hands.
Am I to assume you are a new member of the guild? Then you will need this.
Out of seemingly nowhere, he produces a little disc. It appears to be pewter of some kind, and it has a little scratched square with a little diamond in the middle of it.
This identifies you as a member. Show it to another member and they will let you pass into the guild. Good hunting.
Right, so what's you guys doing? Where were you going? You were heading to the palace. Well, by now you have arrived at the palace.
Fully fenced.
It is fenced. It is guarded. There are gates.
Guessing probably not just fence but wall. Am I right?
First one, then the other.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I thought this would be the case.
So did I, but I was hoping.
I mean, there's not something just around the outskirts.
Yeah, but
I
look,
mean, who knows what the palace district constituted of back in the ancient past.
survey the palace exterior.
Yeah.
The palace has high, straight-sided, brown stone walls. It is appears to be a The central palace structure itself is a basically square layout, cornered by straight-sided circular form turrets. The outbuildings branch away from it in sort of wings. There appear to be two going from side to side. From where you're standing, it is sort of a rather buff building. It doesn't seem to have too much in the way of overt decoration. It is dome-topped with some copper fixture atop one of the turrets, presumably some form of lightning rod. Open arrow-slit windows gape gormlessly out into the night, all lit. The central palace area has a foregate and a large portcullis. The walls between crossing the wings and between the main area are crenellated, and you can see guards marching a post. A tatty banner hangs on each turret. To the fore is a large cobbled, I suppose, driveway you want to call it, bordered on either side by gardens that actually look like they're maintained. Trees cut into the shape of bears rear up on either side of the main entrance. Two guards stand beside an outer gate.
The building surrounding the palace.
Lower, also stone. These appear to have a little more detail work put into them. There's more supported arches, a little more carving into the columns, that sort of thing. But they're all very much of the same design. One building does stand out. It is grey stone and is obviously newer.
Is there anything that indicates what the building is?
It would, according to the sign, it is the College of Heralds.
Oh, if this is the College of Heralds, we could check the symbol. I found.
Well, sure, we might as well while we're here.
I have no objection.
Before the young Aedrin learn.
Did we see an entrance from where we were, or
Oh yeah, it's not hiding.
get into the College of Heralds?
Okay. Inside is plushly carpeted. Glass lanterns hang, providing some illumination on the walls. There are no portraits, tapestries, or other decorations. What there are along the walls are heraldic devices, presumably those of nobility of this region. A small mousy gentleman in a finely tailored cardigan approaches, and he says, "Can I help you, gentlemen?"
I found that this symbol, and I'll take it out. I couldn't find where it came from. I was just wondering what its origin was.
I see. Who are you here on the behest of?
No one. I just found it and wanted to know what it was.
Idle curiosity.
Yes.
How novel. Well, let's have a look at it. But this is rather simple. I don't like it. No. No. It's far too broad. It doesn't really say anything. It's rather oversimplified in its initial design. Quite naif, really. No, I don't like it at all.
But do you know where it came from?
Well, it's not a heraldic device of any kind we would be familiar with, of course. I mean, it is simply some form of exaggerated bird, presumably a hawk or eagle, based on the flatness of the head and prominence of the beak's hook. And it is there rampant against nothing, but rather then there is a shield upon it, and it is simply 3-starred and divided in the lower quadrants. This is really quite meaningless. It is certainly no proper heraldic device that any noble house would dare to flaunt so openly. I suggest you've been misled quite unfortunately.
I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Not at all.
Oh, better take it back.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
He surreptitiously wipes his hand. And good day, gentlemen.
That was helpful.
How? It wasn't helpful at all.
Exactly.
Well, except maybe you've narrowed down the fact that it's not a heraldic device.
I wonder what it is then. It could be anything else.
Could be a symbol to just represent something.
Maybe. I could show you the book I found it in.
Maybe another time.
So what are you guys doing?
I was supposed to ask Lady Sulin. Did you have any luck finding anything?
No, I couldn't see anything that would help us get in. When do we have to do your the other thing? The job.
As soon as possible.
They would like it sooner rather than later, but whenever Lady Mara's ready, we can proceed.
Should we get
Tomorrow, tomorrow morning, if you prefer. You probably want a good night's rest. You all haven't had one.
The problem is having a good night's rest. We can't really go back to the hotel until it's done, can we?
Well, they might be. Well, you're referring to the.
I mean the back to the inn.
You're referring to the job that the Templars and clerics
Yes.
of Benadar are doing. Well, they'll take care of that.
The job for us to do.
Yes, and we can do that tomorrow. They're probably going to be doing that sometime today. They did say it will take some time for preparations, but I suppose we'll find out when we try to go to sleep tonight whether what's come of their
But what if they don't do it until we finish and do our job for them?
We can always head back to the temple now and see what progress they've made. Very well. And go back to the temple of Benadar.
So Benadar is the god of the battles and messages, right?
Yes, he's a messenger god as well.
So why was there a statue of a wolf and a boy holding a letter? Does the wolf doesn't really represent the battle, does it? Wouldn't a sword be more appropriate?
You haven't seen all the statues they have with swords inside and battles as well?
Yes, but you still think that I think it's a little out of place for just a wolf.
What if the wolf is his companion? or if it shows courage.
Well, but then it still doesn't represent either giving a message or battle in of itself. It just seems strange and out of place, considering how many statues that there are of the battle.
I don't know. I find your religion strange.
So do I.
So that I can get it right. I mostly know tourist stuff.
Fair
But of
enough.
course, Benadar is not.
Yeah, so let's find out what Mara's doing right now.
Opera house. Opera house sitting there.
Yeah. The great squat bulk of the opera house looms before you.
I'm already early.
They're still doing their evening performance. So you can get in the back if you want.
I'm sitting back to the young people's room.
Okay.
My document actually doesn't go into any detail as to why he is depicted as those. It merely says he is.
I know. That's because you didn't take religion.
It's a strange thing for Paladin not to have.
Oh, really? You're automatically, if you're any kind of clerical class or anything like that, you're automatically versed in your own religion.
I see.
It's the knowing about others. It's what the religion is for.
You can't make comments on it's not to have things when you're the maid who doesn't know anything.
Deal with it.
No, it's not.
20.
So yeah, I will merely say that Benadar has often depicted himself as either a huge warrior with a great wolf or as a young boy. This chooses to show him as a young boy with the great wolf instead. So. Perhaps the warrior and the messenger?
So the wolf is there to just make it look cool.
So you arrive back. The picture on the tapestry hanging on one wall is slightly crooked.
And the woman. Or fix it.
Okay. After some fussing, it's aligned just so.
Yes. Nothing else has changed.
Well, while you were sort of moving that around, for some reason, it's like it shares a linkage with another thing, which is now crooked. And yeah, after some fussing, it is aligned just so as well.
Is it?
No?
Good for losing.
Just give me a quick roll. Yeah. Although if you happen to have a bread roll on you, I wouldn't mind it.
I'll look for those at home.
14?
You kind of get the feeling that there's some ordinary thing that you haven't done that you're supposed to do.
Oh, that's my worst fear.
You can't place it. You're just fairly certain that there's some routine task that you've neglected.
Can I roll for that?
You can.
3.
This is not actually a routine task you failed to do. This is one of your complications. An unfounded fear that you have failed to perform some routine task.
Oh.
So it's a phantom routine task.
Yeah.
You don't have to realign the tapestries 2 more times.
I mean, they're straight, but really straight. One thing that is confounding you with the tapestries is that it actually seems like the room isn't quite. See, the ceilings might be on some kind of slight slant, which makes them appear crooked when you look at it a certain way, but then they appear straight when you compare them to the beams that are upright. How do you resolve that?
Pick a line.
Yeah,
You could let Harry carry because it's just
it's wooden, isn't it?
Very carry.
And it'll have
Deal
like
with
wooden
all the time.
slats on the walls to line it with the slats.
Okay. So, are you doing anything else?
I'll probably walk around the end and see if anything else is off.
Well, the
I'm
patrons are
on
just
a roll
watching
now. I'm
you.
on a rampage.
Okay, just give me a quick constitution roll while you're doing this.
Living?
Is it less than your con?
Yes.
You're okay. Right, so you guys, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where were you?
We're in the
Temple of Benadar.
You're there.
Greetings, Templars of Benadar. I seek entering your temple.
Are they the same ones?
They nod you in. Yeah, they're the same guys.
And I will go seek the cleric again. Not the old fuddy-duddy downstairs.
Okay. Yeah, it takes you about half an hour, but you find him.
Ah,
He's
my good fellow.
in the orrery.
What progress at the Tump?
Little to none at this time of night.
You've not performed the ceremony during the day at any point in time?
Barely have all the necessary components been assembled. It is best to wait for light.
So tomorrow morning then. So there will be at least one more night of nightmares for the inhabitants of the new boyfriend.
So it would appear. Presuming you are correct.
I am almost certain that I am.
Almost certain.
Yes.
How certain would you say? 100%?
No, that would be completely certain.
90? 80?
It would be probably more than 90%.
That is fairly certain.
Yes. We were just hoping to, I understand it takes a while, we were just hoping to avoid any future deaths of the new boyfriend if possible. Perhaps in our slumber tonight we can impart a message. Maybe let him know that things should be sorted soon. Thank you nonetheless. Tomorrow morning we shall also return to deal with your problems in the Undercrofts. Interesting character, the fellow who
Thank you.
guards the oversees the Undercrofts.
Oh, the croft keeper.
Yeah.
He is a wise sage, quite learned of many things.
Maybe due for retirement or a little isolated.
Things will proceed as they must. Good day.
Good day.
So, what y'all doing?
Yeah, I'm back.
Head back to the new boyfriend, yeah. I mean, it'll be getting dark soon anyway. So.
Okay, you arrive. They arrive. They've arrived.
Oh, Lady Mara, you are back.
The inn is cozy if unoccupied.
How fared your meeting?
Good. Yes. Good. How big yours? Did you find anything?
Unfortunately, we did not. And the ritual will not commence until tomorrow morning in the camp, so be prepared for another night of possible nightmares. Although if we can impart to Frederick what is happening, perhaps he will at least give bereavement of his horrible afflictions for one night.
I have to ask, have you been carrying your stuff around this whole time?
Yep.
Can I just get a quick intelligence roll out of you?
It's spot on.
Thank you. Carry on.
Who's on the bar?
Curtis.
Curtis, my good fellow.
Sorry.
The ritual should commence tomorrow morning, so there may be one more night of disturbed sleeps, unfortunately, but we will try and impart on to Frederick what is happening, and perhaps he will give us a chance to rest. But
Honestly, I'm amazed you're still here. Everyone else has left.
and then you
I
won't need
can't
a
say I
bouncer this
blame them.
night.
Empty
Yes,
room. There's a couple of crooked tapestries on one wall.
Does it bother me?
No?
Crooked.
The only crooked
See if I'm going to roll to see if they bothered me.
It's like if you look at the roof,
Yeah.
the ceiling, there's just slightly off.
Slight pitch.
Doesn't bother me.
No,
As
it's
low
not
as
good.
good.
Yeah.
Of course, okay.
Anyone doing it?
No, it's
Don't suppose we could trouble you for a meal?
Certainly.
I don't know if you guys are hungry, but I haven't had anything decent to eat for a while, so... And it's only a copper each.
Bread.
at least your bouncing tonight will be easy.
I don't think they need me. I'm not going to rob these people of 2 silver for the sake of nothing.
Why not?
That would be dishonourable.
But what if a man came in who was, I don't know, because it seems to have happened 2 times that someone has tried to attack you.
Why do you have many people trying to attack you? This is the second assassin?
I actually do not know exactly what I've done in order to incur their wrath, but it's something to do with Talthalen, but I cannot think of anything I did there that could have caused them ire.
He did mention
My
that you
life
were
for ire.
in Arm Farm, and interestingly enough, the note that he had that was burnt was written in.
It was written in the place you came from.
I didn't see that.
But you have to look.
What do you mean the language?
The language.
Oh.
Con rolls.
Oh. Can I get a 20 or a 17? What do I get?
I got a 17.
I won!
So Sulin just like face slams into the table into her own food or something, just...
Yep. Blunt.
Yeah.
That's good.
Anyone who failed the
Wow.
con roll is drowsy. You crit failed, so you're asleep.
Oh, that
I'm gonna
cold.
be like, "Oh, she's really hungry." Sulin, are you...
There's no need to roll because there's no waking up.
I'll try to.
Must
Cephiro,
away.
stop! I'll try to shake you.
Shake. That's not too bad, is it? I'm awake. I'm awake. Sulin.
There's no point in this. There's nothing unless you give me.
I'm at least going to. What I'm going to do is I'm at least going to reach over and I'm going to turn her head to the side so she doesn't drown in her own mashed potato. Or whatever it is.
Damn it. That's how I was going to get you. I was like, yeah, you survived the drink, but however you've drowned in spuds.
Critical wisdom failure.
How did you do?
Oh, I got the same thing.
The same as she was drowsy like me.
Holy shit, girl.
Her screaming might wake up Sulin.
Nope. No chance of it.
So you probably might as well go into Sulin's dream because she's like... she's like out of it.
So, you're in the dark.
Yep.
It's dark.
I'm so scared of the door.
No. It's in the dark. The problem. I'll open my eyes.
Well done. You're standing in the middle of an inn. It appears to be on fire. By which I mean, it appears to be a still fire. It's not moving. Like frozen in time, sort of thing.
Do I realise this is a dream? No, I don't.
The inn appears to be on fire.
Is there any water around to try and put the fire out?
Do you see any water around?
No.
There is not.
Are the paintings crooked in this room?
What painting?
Okay, do you at least notice that the fire is like still? It's
But
not flickering.
The thing
That's
is,
gonna trigger
but in a
something,
dream,
right?
that's fine. Like that's how fire works.
Yeah. Perfectly normal.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, for fire to act like fire, okay. Shut my mouth.
And I am going to try and get out.
Well, unfortunately, the entrance is blocked by fallen beams and fire.
Then I'll go out the
There is a
back.
way down into the basement. Nice stone basement.
Then it's what I would do. I would do.
Open the trapdoor, maybe they're eating each other and
Oh God! I'll tell you. Oh shit! Would you like some?
Wait a minute. Down some stairs into a basement. Stairs going into the ground made of stone. Could be where your shield bearer is.
Yeah. I'll go down into the basement. It's the only way out.
Yeah. As you go down and along, pretty soon you find yourself standing in the ruins of an inn. Ash, burnt timber, and a trapdoor. There's a skeleton lying beside you, all burnt and blackened.
I still think I don't realise it's a dream.
Its arms and legs turn into pythons and slither away.
I don't freak out, but I'm not happy about this.
The body dissolves into goo and drains away, swirling around the trapdoor, leaving only the skull buried in ash and a door.
I will open it and investigate.
You find a small stone, I don't want to say room, but compartment sounds wrong. What's the word I'm looking for here? Nook? Beneath?
So
Space. Just
The space, yeah. And huddled there is an older woman with yellow eyes, and she's clutching hold of a small child. and they're both quite dead.
So none of them are eaten.
No.
I'll go.
And you hear laughter all around you.
What is this, Freddy?
Guessing you're gonna realise.
Yeah, roll 4. Is this your wife?
There's an older man in Hakama standing over the pit briefly, and then he's gone.
I'll exit.
Yeah, good luck.
I'll keep climbing.
You keep coming back to the same place.
I'll go investigate the bodies in.
What body?
They're not there anymore.
Yep.
I'll try and wake up. Will save?
Save versus spell.
No. It's 13. It is? And then no.
So what are you guys doing on the outside?
Yeah, you wouldn't. Well, you and I were even, but Aedrin actually tried to wake me up a bit, so I got a bit better. So you're the next drowsy.
Drowsy.
Yeah.
We probably can't wake up Sulin, but we probably shouldn't just leave her with her face in.
Which I moved her face. I moved her face out of her food.
I thought you just moved it sideways, so it's still in her food.
Well, I suppose, yeah. Her head is, the side of her head is still on her food, yeah. Maybe we should just go in there. Talk with this Frederick fellow again.
Should we do it here at the table, or we'll go up to our rooms?
What difference does it make?
I don't want to fall asleep into my food.
And move your food aside, I say, pushing one. I'm going to deliberately fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'm going to give in.
I'll move my food aside and stop resisting.
Okay.
Oh yeah!
Taste the rainbow.
Yeah, so where are we now?
You are standing on a cliff overlooking an ocean. You are burning on a stake with people chanting witch.
Holy fuck.
I'll see
Which
if I
stake?
realise this is a dream.
Oh my god, it's net.
Natural 20, okay.
You're dreaming.
Wait, I got a natural 20, so
you know you're dreaming.
You know you're dreaming.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Do I? Yeah. What am I trying to beat? Is it con or in?
What are you trying to? What is it for?
Realize I'm in a dream.
It.
Yeah, beat by 6.
You're in a dream.
This is all very pleasant, Frederick. Where are you?
I'm already there. Take a look around. And the sunshine in your hair. The shadow on the ground.
We've got Templars and clerics from Benadar going to perform a ceremony on your deceased family's poorly buried remains. Does that satisfy what you seek?
You find yourself at the bottom of a pit surrounded by corpses. Many people above are shoveling dirt onto your face.
I'll take that as a no. What more do you want? Your remains are scattered, as it would be impossible to locate them. We can do well by your family. I'm not sure how we can do well by you. beyond that.
How are you doing?
Okay, so I'm at a stake. It's on fire.
Yep.
I try to shift it to the end while it's on fire.
Okay.
Fuck. No. I'm on fire.
Okay.
Right at the speed of light.
So you're in the waking world still.
I'll probably see these guys walking quite well. I'll force them
Ah. You are on the deck of a ship. More so, you appear to be the mast of a ship.
People leave them.
Am I dreaming? Six.
Yeah, it would be pretty hard to miss this one.
Serious stress.
There are other ships around you, approaching a familiar coastline.
Wait, when I turn, does my sail turn as well? Like,
Yes,
that's awesome.
And the ship goes the other way.
out of the water, a figure appears, brandishing a curved sword. Lands upon the deck of your ship, and slices you clean off at the knees. You pitch forward into the salty, cold water.
You say knees, I'm guessing you mean like
Like
a third of the way up the mask.
You sink down like lead into the sea, and then down in force comes the rain. And you are the rain. For some reason, falling out of the sky and smashing into water and ships isn't as fun as it might sound initially. You are filled with a bitter sense of overwhelming disappointment. And that cloud's crooked. And there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it.
Yeah, you don't have any arms. You might be able to just will it to be uncrooked. Because it's the most concerning thing to you right now. Probably isn't, but...
I'll try and just write down on the ship and just be a human.
Is he falling onto the deck of a ship?
Doesn't occur to me.
So, you become yourself, and then you plummet towards the deck. You probably did.
You probably did?
Hmm?
No, I didn't, but sure. I will land softly, because I'm good at landing. I am good at landing.
Yeah, you land like a cat.
It was a 3. It was a 3. Yeah.
And for some reason, that's how you see yourself. There's just your face sticking out of a cat's mouth.
That's terrifying.
Out of the cat's
Like
mouth.
a fucking egg.
Well, if I go on journey, I'm going to try to go to the end.
Yeah, this weird.
Because the boat's made of wood and the end's made of wood.
What is it?
18.
Just a cat and ship. Kind of.
Nearby, someone asks, "What's a paladin?"
If I try and talk, will I meow or will I talk?
I don't know. What will you do?
But, I'll look to see who's standing there.
There is no one beside you. Your immediate surroundings appear to just be alone in the middle of a vast nothing.
I'll try to go to the ending.
17.
What were these in combat?
That's what you're going to be asking yourself next week. Okay, we'll go to the other guys. How you all doing?
So the fire has already burned through the wood and the rope. Did not harm me, and it's all ash now. So there are still people, right?
The ones that were cheering at you getting burnt, you know?
Yeah. It's not so fucking loud. Like chickens. I got 12.
What exactly are you trying to do?
Turn people into chickens.
People.
Yeah. They're just making so much noise. It's squawking and squabbling.
Well, you succeed.
I'll look around. Let's,
Well, you appear to be just outside of a large, I suppose, camper van that's been converted.
camper van?
Yeah, like a... What's the word? Not camper van. What's the word I'm looking for? Not carriage.
Like a gypsy
Like a
wagon
gypsy
style.
wagon. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the sort
okay.
of thing I'm looking for.
So is there a door on it? I'll open the door that leads to where Cephiro is. Oh my fucking god. No. I guess it leads to the inside of the fucking wagon.
You find yourself in a forest. Mist gathers between trees. But it isn't long for investigation before you learn that they're not so much trees as hollow husks of what were once trees. Twisted, empty shapes.
Well, this is a place more like Sulin would be. So she's here. Oh, actually, no, that does beat me. I got 12.
Yeah.
There's Sulin.
Did you blow all the snakes with me?
He's just standing there.
So is it actually her, or is it more like a construct I've created?
Looks like her. She's looking around.
Sulin, let's go. We need to find the others.
You did realise it was a dream, as I recall.
Yeah, but I was stuck for a bit. Okay. Where are we?
I don't know, but I thought this might be somewhere you would frequent. That's how I got you here. I don't know how to get from here to where the others might be, so we might just have to walk for a bit. Boy, Cephiro said he dreamed that he was on a cliff outlooking the sea.
He likes he lives from a port town.
Well, I'll try to make myself, I'll try to make us there based on what he described that other time. No. Is Cephiro around?
Yes, he is on top of a sort of grassy knoll with many beautiful women. Not that he can tell from where he is, but you can see they are all hiding knives behind their backs.
They're giving me flowers. Nice. Nope, those are some brutal knives.
Those
Sulin, you want to help here?
There's no knives. Oh fuck, they're big knives. Small knives.
Cephiro,
19.
See, you're trying to change the nature of women, and when
They're armed.
I generally like my woman to have arms, yes.
With weapons.
Why? Why? Oh, well, stop trying to back away.
all the better to stab you with, my dear.
I don't know, they're all hugging me instead.
Yeah. With knives. 11.
That's below my... What does it go by? Con. Actually, that is... No, that is just below my con.
Yeah, no. So, they all stab you. You are dead.
Well, they attempt to, but it's like they can't see him properly. Like every sort of attempt to swing at him, they miss. Like he's obscured by fog or something.
Oh yeah, 20. They stabbed through him at each other.
A fog rises up around you and prevents them from striking home with any of their sharp, edgy, pointy daggers. But something moves through the fog.
Yeah, what is it?
You.
Oh.
You can just walk over to us.
Yeah, I'll walk over to them.
A fog approaches.
Well, then I'll try. Once I'm past the stabby woman and near them, I will step out of the fog if I can. Is it something I have to roll for, or?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. It's 2 less than my con, so... My con sucks, so I'm gonna have to... My con's worse than yours. Yeah.
Right. What I think we will do is we will leave it right on the moment where all the land starts dropping away.
That was the Champions of Jor-Karroc, an archival recording of an AD&D 2.5 edition pen and paper role-playing game night. The opening credits music was Lords of the Sky for the Battleforge OST. The intermission, an advertisement for Dark Tower. Contained within this archival recording was an excerpt from the original Wonder Woman TV show intro. Closing music was The Kitchen and the Orgy from the Conan the Barbarian soundtrack. These musics are used in a non-profit archive tabletop session played and no ownership is expressed or implied. Video footage from the intro is credited in its video format. The preceding game night may have contained music and sound from Imogen Heap, George Michael, Evanescence, Age of Wonders 2, Aeon, Baldur's Gate 2, Battle Realms, Battle Forge, Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Conan the Barbarian, Consortium, Daggerfall, Dark Souls 2, Darksiders 2, Demon's Souls, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Divinity 2, Dragon Age Origins, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, D&D Official RP Soundtrack, EverQuest 2, Fable The Lost Chapters, God of War 2, God of War 3, Guild Wars Eye of the North, Guild Wars Factions, Guild Wars Nightfall, Guild Wars Additional Music, Heroes of Might and Magic 5, Hitman Blood Money, Kingdoms of Amalur, Reckoning, Krull, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, Lords of the Fallen, Lord of the Rings, War in the North, Morrowind, Vampire the Masquerade, Oblivion, Pillars of Eternity, Risen, Sacred 2, The Settlers 2, The Settlers 5, The Witcher 2, The Witcher 3, The X-Files, Trine 2, Unreal Tournament 2004, Wolfenstein The New Order, Fallout New Vegas, Golden Axe, Age of Conan, Robocop, Blind Guardian, Deus Ex, Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo Reach, The Hobbit Trilogy, The Star Wars Special Edition Trilogy, The Star Wars Prequel Trilogy, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 4, Serenity, the Star Trek movie soundtracks, Star Wars The Old Republic, Manos, The Hands of Fate, Babylon 5, Gran Turismo 5, Deathstalker, Phantom of the Opera, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, Desadia Duodecim, miscellaneous other classical music, sound effects, or fantasy tracks taken from YouTube, too numerous to list. Music is used as a non-profit manner to enhance gameplay and is included in the archive as audible on the night. If you would like to be credited for your music and it is not listed here, please send a message to the channel. A proper credit will be applied in the description and future audio credits. The preceding archival recording contains strong language, sexual references, adult themes, and should not have been listened to if you are under the age of 18, have a history of mental disorders, lack coping skills, a chronic inability to press stop or back buttons, find said material offensive, are easily upset, disgusted, offended by puns, are pregnant, or have no sense of humor.